You're probably waiting for the show to start. Well, I can understand that. And trust me, you were in the right place. But before we start the show, we got to let you know that today's show is brought to you by a very special and new sponsor to the show. None other than Southern New Hampshire University. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And you know I'm excited about it. Number one, because they're doing a great thing in terms of helping people overcome, some of the experience barriers that are holding people back, right? And we know that comes up a lot as we progress through this professional world and just adulthood, right? So with SNHU, the beautiful part about them is this. They are designed for people like you and me, man. The ones that are busy, but might can make some time to be on the online space and, multitask, so to speak. And that is what SNHU brings to the table. The largest, or one of the largest, accredited nonprofit online degree offerings. Man, it is a dope thing that they got going on over there. One of the programs that stood out to me the most is their sports management program, in terms of being able to, number one, work at your own pace. They have multiple times throughout the year where you're able to get into the course and ultimately progress through at your own speed, 24/7 access. I mean, those are beautiful things, especially when we're just talking about the working person, the busy person, the person with the family out there. SNHU. Oh, they trying to hook you up. They trying to help you out, baby. Now, like I said, for myself, man, I've utilized the online program very similar to this, and I can tell you firsthand the benefits that come from these type of programs and what SNHU is offering, man. You don't want to miss out on it. So check out the link, all right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats, all right? You check that out. Obviously, this is all in the description as well. But I want you to check that out, man. Look at that sports management program and just see some of the average salaries associated with degrees in this field, man. Could definitely be something that might motivate you, make you want to go out there and do something special out there and, ultimately put yourself on an even better trajectory. But with that being the case, you see right here, SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University, I stand by them. And as always, keep being great. But now I think it's time to get back to the show. So, you already know, don't touch that dial, baby. What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, I think everything is good, bro. How you been? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I missed you a little bit. All right, I missed you a lot a bit, man. My dog, bro. What's the word, man? How we living?
Man, I'm doing good.
Let's get it.
I'm doing good. We haven't seen each other since last Thursday. It's been a week.
Yeah.
It's been a week. Yeah.
It get like that sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Things have been good. Like I said, last weekend was good time spent with friends and family.
Yeah.
This week's been hot, but I've been enjoying the sun.
No, facts on that. It definitely has been a
like
little
it's Florida
hot
up here.
Yeah.
Like it's that hot.
We in 90s, 93, 95, 96.
I think this is what Floridians feel like on a daily basis once it hits like the spring and summer down there. But I'm liking it. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Like, people want it warm, and then when it's warm, people want it cold. I'm just enjoying the heat.
Hey, what they say, you can never please everybody, baby. You know that.
I'm just enjoying it.
Well, I like it, man. You dripped out as always, man. Shout out to the flow. Your locks looking good. Now, am I tripping? Did you trim it up a little bit in the back?
No.
All right, maybe just no hat on. That's what it has to be then. Okay.
No hat. I did shave.
Okay. I
had a clean shave going for the weekend.
I like it, though.
So, I don't know, maybe that throws some people off.
Yeah.
But no trim up, nothing. Just
I like it.
I'm just here.
I likes it. Shout out to you. I'm over here looking at this here set and like, man, do I want to click this button and try something risky today? Or do I want to just let it live? I think I might just let this thing live over here today. But anywho, man.
You could talk me through it if you want.
Oh, well, shoot, let's talk about it. Well, basically,
I would probably like to hear too.
Hey, shout out to the chat. Hey, shout out to y'all because y'all
they probably want some input.
They was a part of the last time we had to troubleshoot, and I just remember I hadn't been back since then, but I had fixed the overarching issue, which was good. But as I fixed it, I think I low-key did not adjust one simple setting, but I haven't seen any issues as I'm watching it. and I'm thinking that we should be good for the show, and I just adjust this set when we get off, because I'm afraid if I tap the set right now, it's gonna hit me with the all right, reset your whole thing, and I don't want to do that, if that makes sense. You feel me? But the chat look like everything's solid.
I'm seeing no complaining from the chat.
Rod Dollar even
So that's good.
Rod Dollar felt some type of way about what you was asking for. You know, he said you need to pause that, man.
What?
You said that I should talk you through it. He said that was kind of wild. That's how he looked at it. I didn't think it was anything crazy, but I get it. I can definitely hear what you talking him through it, bro.
People need to clear their minds, man. I think people need mental resets here in 2024 now.
Bro, say, hold on. Talk you through it. That's wild, Deke. Like, bro, we in the first 5 minutes of the show. Don't get us kicked off of the day, man. Don't do us like that, all right? Well, shout out to the chat, though, man. Y'all undefeated. You know this. But, yeah, baby, what
She's saying everything's good, though.
Yeah, man. We're gonna let it fly today, man.
Yeah,
Everything looks solid. Heck yeah. Hey, look, and the only thing it's saying is your stream status is good instead of excellent. But I know I got to go to OBS to just click this one little switch, and then it would go to excellent. But like I said, man, it ain't tripping, so we ain't tripping. We gonna let this thing ride, baby. But what have you been up to though, bro? Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I really haven't seen you since I left out of town, bro.
I tried to give you an exciting summary or some type of good story, but yeah, really over the last week, it's been just enjoying the weather and being around good people.
Nah, salute
That's it.
that.
Yeah,
then,
nothing
man.
really eventful. I didn't golf. Just been working. Yeah, we worked.
Bro, you ain't
Been
golf.
back
How
to
you
a little
been
bit
in
of a
golf?
consistent schedule of posting to my YouTube channel again.
Okay. He back outside.
Yeah,
He back.
Yeah, so nothing really crazy.
Okay.
I would like to get back to the gaming. That's been a process. I don't know if I'm gonna get there before college football. I'll be honest.
Ooh, we getting close. Yeah.
Before college football, I'm definitely hopping on college football. But like before then, I was teasing. I was hinting at potentially hopping on Madden just to
to brush it off, get back
warmed
up.
Yeah, but it's tough, dude. It's really tough because life's good without it.
It be like that sometimes. I could dig it. I could definitely dig it.
I might not make it over a month on college football.
What?
Who knows? I'm just saying, like, I have over the last 9-10 months got to see what life is like without video games.
And you say
And
you
it's
feel
pretty
at
solid.
peace, you feel good,
So,
you feel happy about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip my toe back in, and if it ain't living up, then I can move off it. Obviously, I could see what life's like without it, and I don't think it would be a problem for me getting back to what these last 9-10 months have been like.
Sheesh. All right.
If it's not adding to my life, it's taken away now.
Ooh. Now that's talking right there now. All right. He said you either helping me get to where I want to be,
So if college football 25
or you holding me back,
or
man.
this new Madden.
Yeah. If it ain't gonna do you right, my man said he don't want it in his life, man. Okay.
That's deep.
Nah, that's real. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
feel like
fault that at all, bro.
Decent advice, not only for myself, but for everyone.
That seemed pretty solid right there, bro. If I would have known who was going there, I would have hit the. It's a deep thought, cause you giving us like one of them not even a parable.
Like
it's
I might be a washed gamer. Like I think I'm just admitting at this point.
But it's just the way
Like,
you talk about you just seem
I
like
don't
you
know
at
what's
peace
gonna
with
happen.
it though. You seem
once I
real
hop
chill
back
about
on
it
college
though.
Yeah. I think so. I think you just gotta accept what is.
Yeah. He said it is what it is.
That might have just been a time in my life.
Yeah.
For those 3-4 years of playing Madden, having the ultimate team, integrity, doing the franchise a little bit. Maybe that was just a time.
All right. Now, the chat, specifically Noriega Pete Rooney, actually thinks it's something deeper than that. He thinks you got you a girlfriend all of a sudden. And that's what's really happening. I mean, I've talked about how you've come in here and, you're real intentional about your attire, about your how you groom your hair and your beard and stuff.
That would explain it. That would be the short answer, but it's not true.
Yeah, if we was in college, I would say you're crossing over to a fraternity because you acting just real different all of a sudden, like something's going on. But Noriega, I ain't put the tracker on him just yet. All right, but we might find out. All right, we might have to look into this because, you bringing us some good stuff over there now. But, I like it, though, babe. I like it. Shoot. Well, you had the chill vibes. I was on
pretty chill.
I was on my NFL alumni Go get the full gamut. Let me check your head to toe, mind, body, and soul. Make sure you're all the way copacetic and not fully crazy just yet. Deke, I passed all my boxes, all right? So we're solid. We good. Outside of me doing anything reckless, we should be all right. All right? So check. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to the NFL, the NFLPA. Shout out to the Trust. Shout out to the Cleveland Clinic as well, man. Y'all rock stars over there, man. And the programs that they offer for some of us washed up older cats, man. They used to go out here and do it every once in a while, man. So salute that. But yeah, man. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, we vibed out. Everything's good. Everything is good. But yeah, it is a crazy hot season right now, man. So life is like that, man. But we do got plenty that we're gonna talk about, man. HBO then dropped some news on us last week. Actually, I was on the road when that dropped. Yeah. So we definitely got to get a chance for me and you to chop that up.
Sure.
Yeah. Definitely excited about that, man. We also have some roster movement. So let's update that, see what's happening. And more importantly, Deke, you know this. We usually don't open the phone lines very often. But when we do, it's for a reason. We need to hear the people's voice. Hard Knocks is a big deal. We going to talk about it. But the people, I know the people are going to want to have their voice be heard on this situation. So
Sure.
we are going to open up those phone lines today as well. And as you can see, we started a little bit later. Deke, I had to be on my dad mode, all right? Shout out to the dad gang out here. Had the MRI for little lady this morning, man. But she's solid. Everything good. Shout out to the bugs, man. So, yeah, man, that's why we got a little bit later time, man. Sometimes you got to dad it up like that, man, all right? But with that being the case,
Well,
yeah.
before we start.
Oh, what you got? You got a Deke door?
No, well, I think what I said counts as
That's
that.
what I thought,
that was
too.
pretty profound.
I didn't know where we was going. Yeah.
Quick thoughts on the JJ Redick hire, because David Decker
my
brings it up in the chat. Says Deke is probably mad at who the Lakers hired. I have no opinion on who the Lakers hired. I don't really care one way or another.
Cool.
I think it's interesting, but you're the resident Laker / LeBron fan, so I'm more interested in your
Can you rearrange how you said that last part, though?
LeBron / Laker.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate you on
That's
that.
fair.
We just don't want to confuse the congregation. That's all.
Right.
You know?
If LeBron left, you don't care about the Lakers.
Come on, man. Hey. We appreciate y'all, and we appreciate the Heat, and we appreciate Cleveland.
I mean, if they take Bronny, though, would you have
I would still have a
an
little
affinity
bit
or affiliation
yes.
towards them?
Look, I still like the Heat. When the Heat do well, I like to see Jimmy Butler do well, right? When
the Knicks.
That's childhood.
That's your
but
team
but I don't
growing
even
up.
go all the way. I still look in Cleveland. I'm like, yo, with Darius Garland and with Donovan Mitchell was like, yo, that was a vibe. But it's LeBron first. You feel me? Those just the remnants. That's he dropped the crown over there. He's just like, here, take a championship, He just sprinkle them all over the world. He's a good guy. Just spreading world peace. All right, spreading world peace. But yeah, bro,
Just happened today.
I don't like it.
4-year deal.
Listen, I don't like it, but it's not. Oh, shout out to Ramondre Stevenson. Also just got paid as a running back. 4 for 36, 17 guaranteed. Holy smokes. We'll get back to that one. But in terms of the JJ move, man, the reason why I'm kind of like on it is because me, you, and everybody that has been watching SportsCenter over the past 3 weeks knows that he wasn't the guy that they wanted. We know who they wanted. We all know who they wanted. And we all wanted the guy that they wanted. We all felt great about it. Dan Hurley, right? Back-to-back championships at UConn. We was like, he was about to make the jump, come to LA. Let's see what you got for my dog, Bron. Let's get active. He turned it down. He wanted to go do the college thing. Hey, salute him on that. Deke, I look forward to the day that me and you are in positions to say, yo, we don't even want that 70 mil, bro. That ain't enough for us. I look forward to that day. You look forward to that day. That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of a low ball offer.
But no, like that's what I'm saying. Think about when we get to that position.
Yeah,
bro,
you're doing good.
You're doing good in life.
Yes.
We're not there just yet. I think if you got offered that Deke, you wouldn't even told me goodbye. You would I'd be like, where's Deke at? Hey, never heard my belly again. You'll be like, yeah. So that was the part where it was like, dang, we know who they wanted. And now it's like, dang, all right. Well, we can't get number one. Now we got to get the fallback, the rebound. You feel me? It just, I shouldn't have this feeling about it. But I just do because the information was out there.
Conspiracies that JJ was the guy all along, but they wanted to keep him in check by
honestly,
showing some interest in Hurley and maybe use this as a leverage ploy with contract negotiations.
That could have been the case. But when you leverage that type of guy into this conversation,
yeah, he's the best option.
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
objectively, he's the best option.
It's like, yo, we could do however we wanted to from a negotiation standpoint, from any of these other things. But once you introduce him into this conversation, it changed our mindset. It's kind of like when we talk just different players, and it's like, yo, Brandon Ayuk is now in this conversation. Like, dang, bro, You sure we could talk about a guy like that? You sure that's the type of dude? Oh, all right, we ain't gonna get Brandon. We're gonna sign James. I ain't gonna say that because I was about to throw a name out there and y'all was gonna look funny by
James Washington.
Chill, don't do me like that.
Trying to come out of
you
retirement.
Feel me? It's just like, and we're gonna get James as well. We're gonna talk about him, but it's like, you feel me? If we're thinking this is the option, this is the target, this is the guy we want, but we end up with this way, you just like, I mean, it's cool.
Who is the better option though out of who's available right now?
Well, that's the issue. The rest of the groups, we could talk about them if we really wanted to, right? Because shoot, my man Draymond Green brought him up. Monty Williams, was it Monty? That was the one who coached.
Well, he just got fired, I think.
Yes,
right?
and the reason why we're talking about him is because he coached Anthony Davis in New Orleans in the Pelicans initially when he was having success down there. So it's like, yo, if you want to go some familiarity, some continuity, you could go that route. I think he's a better coach than JJ Redick right now. Just because he failed in Phoenix, we know what that Phoenix situation is. When you get the super team, you're either winning it all or the coach is to blame. We know this. We've seen it multiple times now. Unfortunately, Kevin Durant was with that super team, and you know how that can get a little weird at times with his teams just based on what happened in Brooklyn. So that's the part where I'm just like, yeah, I would have liked that one too. I ain't tripping with that one. Just something with experience. Something that I've seen have
It's
success.
LeBron's guy, though.
They have a podcast together. What does that like? It'd be funny though if my man Bron said I'm gonna holler at y'all. But we'll see though, man. We'll see. Like honestly, as long as Bron out there, you know we're gonna be relevant. Bron gonna do what he do, and that's that. But in terms of JJ, I'm happy for him, you know, taking it back to the Duke time frame, but yeah.
Does he make it through?
That's what we was about to say.
With
Yeah.
the over-under. The contract's 4 years.
It's been a lot of coaches that got by the All-Star break. That's do you believe the deal? I mean, because you know they'll pay him to leave. Hey, we'll pay you at the crib. You're just not gonna be on the bench no more.
I think LeBron's timeline would play into that a lot. Because if LeBron retires after 2 years, and say they have 2 solid seasons here with JJ Redick and like LeBron's on the team, AD's still on the team, like I think they would want to see what it looks like post LeBron, like what JJ Redick could do with a new squad.
Just like there's so many other coaches.
I think if it's really bad for the first year or two, then he's and look, LeBron's still on the team. I wouldn't be surprised if they moved on from him.
Because y'all was like,
but if it's solid, then you know they make a little bit of a deep playoff run. The Lakers are relevant. Then I could see them keeping Redick around for the next 2 years if LeBron retires after 2, just to see what Redick could do with a new squad. If he could like build a team from the ground up.
I mean, I like it for JJ. And if that worked out for him, it would be dope.
My advice to him is no more podcast.
I just don't believe him, bro. I don't believe
it's
in
time
this.
to postpone the podcast. Do your final episode like, hey, guys, I took the job. Remember, here's why I took the job. I'm excited, blah, 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 this and that. No more podcast.
I don't think he's going to be able to anyways, though. Kind of like,
he
because he's an ESPN dude anyways. But it's like, yo, you're a coach now.
Yeah, no podcast.
Like, but just in
dude,
the sense of like,
you, dude,
but no, because like
you
players,
know how people are these days. I wouldn't be surprised.
Players, coaches, bro. It's like, bro, a coach.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does one a week.
It is what it is.
My advice
man.
to him is don't.
Yeah,
please don't.
Yeah,
for your own good.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying as like a player, you're not gonna respect that because your podcast talk is very different than your press conference talk. And that's my thing. I'm like, yo, you say something wrong way, man. One of your players out this thing, now it's a whole power struggle or respect issue or lack thereof issue. And yeah, that could get real uncomfortable for him. Yeah. It'd be interesting though, man. I wonder why they didn't go or interview some of them commentator dudes, the Gundys, whether it's Stan or Jeff, Mark Jackson, Mark Jackson's another one. That whole trio, they've all had success. But they've been in that content thing for a minute, and I don't even hear them get talked about.
I got to think LeBron's got a lot to do with it.
Did he have to do with Dan Hurley, though? Because he said he did not.
He definitely approved of it, though.
Yeah.
Like, he was
they
giving it the green light.
Right.
I think he's a fan of Hurley.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I think.
Yeah, because I'm like, who else are we comparing JJ to in
you got
this
to be getting the
process?
approval from LeBron. So if any of those guys aren't getting LeBron's approval, I don't even know if it's worthwhile bringing up.
See, I hope he make it past the All-Star break, bro.
What's his face? That Missoula dude with the Celtics.
No. This is LeBron, bro.
No, I'm talking about just
Frank.
like young coach coming in and experienced and having success. Like it's been dumb. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Ty Lue with the Cavs.
Who was he with?
Yeah, he's with LeBron. So that's what I'm saying. It might not be all that bad with Redick.
Okay. I hope it worked for him. All I'm saying is I seen Frank Vogel get fired at the All-Star break after winning the championship the year before. I saw Darvin Ham just get fired after taking his team to the Western Conference Finals and then losing to the team that was the champion last year that y'all lost in the Western Conference Finals in the first round this year. Like, JJ's walking into that expectation. That's very different, in my opinion, than Joe Mazzulla coming in there after my man was fired for the whole, he's sleeping with the employee joint where they already were a dope team.
A pretty good team.
That's what I'm saying.
They disappointed in year one. Well, they ran it back with him, and obviously they won the championship.
But I think the expectations, though, were very different in Boston because people even had questions about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Nobody questions LeBron. They go look at coach. And right, wrong, or indifferent. That's kind of how they do it with them. That's the only reason I'm like, with JJ, I'm like, bro, as long as Bron healthy and Bron doing his thing, you'll be fine. Just sit there, smile, act like you working, man. But if anything goes wrong, if Bron were to get banged up like he did, not this year, but year before, it's like, they not going to be looking at him as the issue. They going to be looking at JJ saying, we need a better coach.
You're making it seem like it's all going to be bad, though.
I'm not saying it's all going to be bad.
JJ could elevate the team if LeBron gets hurt for a few months
this is what I'm
showcase his good coaching.
Well, we're in different mindsets. What I'm talking about is if it's not a championship, JJ is in the danger zone of being fired, is what I'm referring to. Darvin Ham is a perfect example of that. Frank Vogel is a perfect example of that. We not talking about can he be just a good coach. We're saying you're coaching LeBron James.
How was Frank Vogel's relationship with LeBron when he got fired? Because I think that's a key part of this, too.
All right.
I think that's something that could help JJ out a lot.
Was the relationship broken when they won the championship the year before?
I don't know how good it was ever. But if the relationship ain't A1, I don't think it helps your case to stay the coach. And if your team's not doing as good. But if the relationship is good, things are a little bit rocky, I think you can stick around a little bit longer.
I'll just say it. One guy had won a championship and got fired the next year. One guy went into the Western Conference Finals and then went to the first round of the playoffs and lost to the team that beat him in the Western Conference Finals. They just won that championship.
I think some of it has to do with LeBron.
Bro. Yeah. I hope it work out. I promise I do. Because I'm like, I like JJ. JJ's dope. I'm Team Bron. All I'm saying is just like, he's going to have to do something that we've never seen him do. So let's see if he could do it. But he got a great opportunity. You got two dudes that are capable. So as long as they do what they do, you'll be all right. The expectations different though with Bron, bro. That's all I'm seated. I'm just seated, man.
You get what I mean? If Frank Vogel was LeBron's guy in that, was it his second year he got fired? He made
second
it a year and a half.
Yeah. But he's the one. But Bron was the one who told Frank. He was like, come on.
Yeah, but if he was his guy, I don't. Could you see Ty Lue getting fired like that?
But they lowballed the offer to Ty Lue. So when Bron is saying that's his guy, why would you even let him lowball him?
If he was the coach, though.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. But I'm saying initially they wanted Ty Lue, and they weren't trying to spend money to get Ty Lue.
Well, so that's the same thing with Dan Hurley.
So that's the part where I'm looking. I'm saying, okay, how bad did Bron really want him then? It's LeBron James, right? Me and you both feel like if he wanted to coach right now, the coach was available.
It seems like the Lakers are a little cheap with
that. Low key, I don't want to say that, but it did kind of come off that way, right? Because we said the Ty Lue offer was low, the Dan Hurley offer was a little low. Right. Like, hey, y'all, they big numbers, but in terms of the coaching the coaching salaries, it's like, that ain't crazy. But what you think they selling them on? It's the Lakers, man. It's the Laker way. Like the Steelers. Hey, it's the Laker way, bro. Let's build your brand. You playing with us. The history. Yeah, I can see that. That's gonna be crazy, though, bro.
Any quick thoughts on the finals?
I
should have taken Celtics.
You definitely should have. You would have took all the money, bro. You would have took all the money. I ain't gonna lie. I felt watered down to me. I was a little upset. I thought that Dallas would have gave a little bit better presentation.
Maybe if Luka didn't foul out in that one game, it could have been more of a series because they came back.
Mm-hmm.
close game down the stretch, but he fouls out. And obviously Mavericks didn't have any firepower on offense without him.
Kyrie ain't really show up.
It could have been 3-2 after that game 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's back home for Dallas.
No.
I think Dallas just played bad. Kyrie played bad.
Yeah, he's had a bad series, man.
That's one of the X factors in how this series played out. Like, and something I wasn't expecting that I gotta eat some crow on. Like, I thought.
No, that makes 2 of us.
Kyrie was gonna be one of the for sure things in the finals because he's done it in the past. He's obviously shown the clutch gene out there, and for whatever reason, out in Boston, I think that got to him a little bit.
Low key, I think it was in
his
mind
those games in
bit.
Boston that he was really bad.
Which is nuts though, man, because that was the biggest reason why I thought that they would cook. I'm like, yo, you can't stop Luka. You definitely ain't touching Kyrie, and he gonna be pissed off, ready to get extra buckets up there. And
but like, I don't think the Celtics gave him any new revelations or anything.
Yeah,
it's just a really good team.
Now,
it's not like Tatum was above anyone. Jaylen Brown had some nice shots late, but still his game's limited. I mean, he's a top 15 player, whatever it is, top 10, maybe borderline top 10 after winning the championship. But I mean, he is who he is too. It's not like he raised his game to this next level.
We didn't see nobody take that next step. We're like, oh,
Drew Holiday, solid. Porzingis, he's out there,
Drew
solid.
looked like Drew for everywhere he's been at, whether it's Milwaukee, whether it's New Orleans. That was just Drew. That's his game, man. Low key though, that's the underrated move though. The switch for Marcus Smart and Drew Holiday. Because not only did you get defense, you got a little bit more scoring. But to me, man, I wonder going forward, because they started to criticize Luka a lot more on like condition and stuff like that in his defense. Do you think he's going to try to get better with that? Nope.
No. I don't think he is.
I was like, I don't think he cares about defense like that, bro. I think I would try to score 70 on you. No.
No, I don't, to be honest. I could see him, because now they're questioning whether or not he's going to play in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because obviously that'll be a more toll on his body. I could see him playing in the Olympics and just, showing up next regular season, same shape. Yeah, maybe a little thick. He'll play his way into better shape, but it's still ultimately not going to be like that good of a shape or the shape that he's supposed to be in as a superstar. And it is what it is. He's still going to drop 30, 35 a game and be awesome. But, yeah, when you don't win the championship and your defense looks like what it is, we're going to have questions about your conditioning and your want and your desire to sacrifice to get the ultimate goal in the NBA.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's
facts, bro.
Yeah.
That is facts, man. I like it, baby. I like it. Well, we're going to see what happens, though, with them Hoopers over there, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. But I think it's about that time. If you ready, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get after it then, man. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section where you're tuning in from, so that way we can start the show like how we always do. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
We got the analyzer. Hopping in from the 412 East Side again.
East Side. Moats.
The Cookie Monster from the 610 Redding, PA.
Shout out to Red in one time. If you know, you know.
Just Learning 575 Teos, New Mexico.
Shout out to Teos, New Mexico.
Kenneth Moses 757. Salute from Virginia Beach. Fellas, who are your top 5 outside linebackers of all time?
Oh, of all time. Jeez. Deke go first. Off the top of my head, I don't know if
TJ Watt's up there. That's all we need to know.
There you go.
I'll do a rain check on that.
TJ. Got to be in a combo.
828 Style. Tune in from the 828. Hickory, North Carolina in the house.
Shout out to Hickory, North Carolina. One time for the coach.
Juice Bellamy from Villanova, the 610.
Let's go. Shout out to Juice Bellamy. I ain't shouting out Villanova, but shout out to you, Juice. It's personal. It's college. Don't worry about it.
Hudson Hoyman from the 804, Richmond, VA.
There it is. All right, let me get in here real quick, Deke. I ain't done a shout out in a minute, man. I got the homie Dale Charlo. I don't think it's say Charlo. I might have butchered it. But shout out to you, Dale, all the way in Eleuthera, Bahamas. Shout out to the Bahamas, man. One time for the culture. If you know, you know. Then after that, we got the homie James Thomas in the 330 Youngstown, Ohio, North Side, baby. Shout out to the North Side of Ohio. Tyler from the 334 in Montgomery, Alabama. Shout out to Alabama, baby. One time for the culture. T. Morris representing the McKee Sport 412. And then you got DC 53 in the 412 Hill District. Major love. Salute you. You know what time it is. Iron Mike 5K in the 405 OKC, Oklahoma. Shout out to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, baby. Corey Anderson in the 901 Memphis, Tennessee. Out here. And what up _ Jules in the 480 Phoenix, Arizona, baby. Love that. What up, AJ? Is that AJ M? As in AJ Martinez? I don't know. I got to hold off on that. I think it is, though. I definitely think that is. But in the 515 DS, no, that's not him. That's a different AJ. Excuse me. AJ M is in the 515 DSM RQQ. I'm going to pass that along to TG. All right. Shout out. And then I will end it with Gilla Killer in the 559 Tulare, California. Shout out to the West Side. And shout out to all the Cali, LA folks out there that was pulling up on K. Dot last night. Kendrick Lamar did his little pop-up concert, man. Salute anybody that pulled up to that, man. So yeah, baby, yeah, I like it, man. Life is good. Hold on. Leah Warren says she's in Port St. Lucie, Florida, here for the next month. Okay. Shout out to Leah there. In Port St. Lucie, Florida. My college.
Traveling a little bit.
Yeah, one of my college roommates, man. From Port St. Lucie, Florida, man. Heck yeah. So shout out. Big Haitian cat named Max. Taught me all the bad words in Haitian or in Creole. Shout out, bro. Shout out. Yeah, I can't say it on air. We get kicked off. But it's all love, man. Yeah, and yes, the analyzer. They not like us. LeBron was there for that, though. Russell Westbrook pulled up, too. Not Russell Wilson. He on his Pittsburgh only vibes right now. But Westbrook was out there. It was pretty good, man. Yeah. Shout out, man. All right. So, yeah, baby. Figure, man, we'll go ahead and start this thing off, get some of these supers rolling, and, proceed with today's.
Yeah, Jacob Ramirez says, I told you to take the C's on the bet, Deke.
Bro, you would have had money in your pocket, man.
Yeah.
You would have had the bankroll, bro. You would have had me. You definitely would have had me.
Didn't feel good about it at the time, though.
Yeah.
I had to go with what my gut was saying.
And I had all the confidence in the world, which was nuts. Look at how we both ended up, man. Shout out to you, D. You saved us.
Joe Gerbis, the 1 week I have off, and I'm about to watch y'all live. 3 days, y'all aren't live.
Oh, man.
Love the show. Respect, Big Deke Diggler and Dr. Moats.
Hey, Joe Gerbis, salute you, baby. Salute you, man. Yeah, man. You know, we year round, so sometimes we got to fit it in where we can fit it in. And yeah, you know, we was like, yeah, this is a great time to just, let me go check in real quick, make sure, you know, head, body, mind, body, soul, we all solid. And yeah. Deke be grinding away anyways, man. So sometimes he needs some time off, man. All right, so hey, everybody got a little unplug. Then we're gonna come back for like a day, a couple days, unplug, a couple days. All right, these next couple weeks gonna be a little choppy. All right, we just gonna throw that out there now. All right, we just gonna throw it out there now. All right, y'all just go get it when y'all get it. Okay, y'all got it this week. Y'all gonna get it at some point next week.
Oh man.
Cause you next.
I didn't even. I'm hearing the schedule for the first time.
We work
right
in the
now.
football camp. I got the football camps, bro. You know how that goes. Yeah, then you know we supposed to be leaking up on Wednesday. I'm like, yo, all right, I'm on my mind. I'm like, all right, let me think. Do I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we can hit it on a Wednesday because I was like, Monday, it ain't looking good on Monday. They can't take it out me, D.
Sure.
You feel me? Yeah, so the comfort camp.
Summertime too,
yeah,
right?
hot, yeah, bro. And then we got the vacay after that. I'm like, God, you see where we are, all right? But when we get back, though, then everything is copacetic. Yeah, then everything's copacetic.
We'll be back in with good timing too, because what you're saying, July will be more steady.
Yeah, right when probably the week before training camp starts is when it settles in.
That's what matters.
Yeah, that's when it'll be settled back in, man. We back on our regular schedule programming. But yeah, these next couple weeks though, yeah, you know, it be lifing, bro. Life be life, right, man. We be having a blast with it, though. We still cooking like we always do. But you know, we can get this couple weeks of reset, getting it in when we can, and then after that, yeah, it's time to go. But yes, what up, Jules? We are in that awkward phase of the off season now. All right, yeah, it's like, okay, vet mini camp done, training camp in for a month and a half. And we like, yo, all right, if you going to do your traveling, if you going to do anything that you need to do, this is what you try to do it. You feel me? You know how to go, bro. So, yeah.
Sure.
But we here now, man. We solid. So, enjoy the content today, all right? Enjoy the day.
AJ Martinez gifted a Moats membership to Tom Jade.
Shout out to AJ being an absolute rock star at life. And Tom Jade, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Let's go, UW. This is Jerome Bettis, Ike Taylor, Plexico Burris' sons are all committed to Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Will be fun watching them all play at the same time.
Big facts, man. Y'all hit that like button one time for the trio of former Pittsburgh Steelers and their offspring all committing to Notre Dame, man. Awesome to see that, man. Number one, man, 3 fathers, you know, doing what they're supposed to do. And then obviously seeing their children, man, be able to go and take their talents and hopefully live out their dreams playing collegiate football, man. That was pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. I like it, man. How'd you feel about it, bro?
Too bad they couldn't have joined the team that their fathers actually like played on, like the field they played on.
Oh, I didn't know where you was going. I was like, I didn't know how you was gonna get this one to Pitt. I'm waiting.
Why couldn't they do that?
There it is. There it is.
Don't they want to experience Heinz Field / Acrisure Stadium just like their fathers?
DC 53
could have done it at Pitt.
DC 53 said Pitt didn't deserve them. That's crazy. Last 3 years, Notre Dame, Pitt. Who you like?
Well, Notre Dame washed us last year.
All right, respect.
I'll probably take. Man, I don't know what. I definitely want our ACC
the Kenny year
championship.
one. Yeah, that's what I was like. I know that one, but I ain't know how you felt about them other ones.
Hold on. The Slovis year, we finished, I think, 16.
Yeah,
we were top 20.
Right.
We finished with double-digit wins. We were 10-4. Was Notre Dame better than that? I don't know if they were. So we might have them bested in 2 of the 3 years.
If you got 2 of the 3, y'all won. I know y'all got 1. We just need to see if y'all got a second one in there. Yeah.
I mean, I'll take me. I'll take us.
I like it.
I'll take my school.
I like it, man. Hey, tell them they not like us.
We got washed
the Pitt, bro.
last year at Notre Dame. I was up there. It was terrible.
You did go to the game. Yes.
The experience was cool, but holy hell. The game was over in the first quarter. It was so bad. Would we lose? I think it was 50-6 or
God
50.
dang.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I don't think you ever told me the actual score. You just said y'all got beat bad. Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
I did not realize it was that. Yee. All right.
Let's get you dubs. So some of the Madden ratings are out for the top 100 and for the 99s, and not one defensive player was listed. It was Mahomes, CMC, JJ, Kelsey, and Hill. At least Myles Garrett's not 99, and TJ Watt's not. I mean, that's the silver lining of the statement you just made.
Does anyone know who's rated higher between them yet?
It's probably going to be Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
I'm numb to it at this point. These people are just idiots.
I mean, my old thing, let's go UW. I would like to be surprised, but I'm not, because everybody loves offense. So it's more sexy to put offensive players, even if you got 2 on the same team.
I mean, TJ Watt.
I would take Travis Kelce off and put TJ Watt up there. If you want me to, if you want to tell exactly, I would take Travis Kelce off and I would put TJ Watt up there at 99 if it was me.
And then who else are you thinking about? Other 99s.
Myles Garrett would be in that conversation. Yes.
Probably Parsons.
Parsons would be in that conversation. And I'm thinking of something in the secondary, but I don't know who just yet. Roquan Smith comes to mind at linebacker potentially as well.
I don't think Sauce is all the way there yet.
I don't either.
Jalen Ramsey ain't the same.
Jalen, I think, is falling from the 99, and I think Sauce is a year away from being 99.
Minka was banged up too much last year. So, yeah, I think TJ would be the first priority of getting a defensive player to the 99 club. Yeah. That's what it should be. We know it's not happening, so.
But even if it was Travis Kelce off and it was Myles Garrett, I would have been okay with that, because at least he just came off winning the Depot. So it's like, all right, if you want to just run with that, y'all didn't hype them up any other time, but it's like, all right, cool. At least you got him a award to kind of go with the 99. That's how I looked at it. But like I said, man, it's an offensive thing, man. We know it is way sexier for it to be offense cats up here, man. So salute him, man. Salute him.
I'd say those guys are deserving.
Yeah.
Mahomes, McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson, for sure. Those would be the top 3 at each of their positions.
Tyreek got to be in there.
Yeah, that's fine. And then, Kelsey would be the only one I'd question a little bit. Maybe he's more like 98, 97. He's getting up there in age.
Jalen Ramsey is
but he
kind of
balled out in the
down.
playoffs. He had a rough regular season, but he absolutely balled out in the playoffs.
And I'm all with that. That's all well and good. I just think that that's just janky in the sense of how we gonna be sliding it. You know what I mean? If a dude that was able to get to the postseason can go on a 3-game run and now everything is fine, the dudes that didn't get the opportunity to play with Mahomes and go on a 3-game run, they don't get that same added boast. That's the only thing. But that's why I was like, I get it. It's offense. It's a lot easier to sell it by pushing that narrative for Travis Kelce. Whereas it's not that easy to sell it if you were going to take that same approach and be like, well, man, what about this guy over here and that guy over there? It's like, offense. I get it, man.
At least he's the best tight end. If you're going to pick a tight end, it's absolutely him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Dub. If one of Najee Harris or Cam Hayward were not to get a contract with the Steelers and leave here after 24, which player would it most likely be?
You said and not get a contract with the Steelers? I would say,
I guess no extension this offseason. They play out.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cam.
24 season.
I'll say Cam. And as much as I don't want to say Cam, I say Cam. I think I'm trying to see how this thing plays out because at times I think he wants to, do the full, let me, lock my feet down and prove my point to get whatever I'm trying to get financially. But then he does certain things where it's like he isn't willing to kind of go all the way there. And I just think that you playing a dangerous game with the organization where you playing this back and forth. I'm here. I'm not here. I want the money, but I'm going to show up. Hey, I'll play for another team. But, hey, I told you I love you guys.
From Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell, bro?
You feel me? It's
what
like,
bro, why are you saying that?
It's like, I love Ken. That's my dude. Like, man, locked in. But that was, I'm just like, the initial, you're not showing up to OTAs. I was like, all right, I like this. If we're really going to do it, let's support it. Let's do it. But then he came back the week before minicamp where it was mandatory. And it's like, that's not when you come back if this is the stance. But then to turn back around when it's all over and say, man, my wife, she's from Cleveland, bro. I ain't scared to leave. I done talked to her. We like, okay.
Then he said
and then he comes right back.
He said on Twitter that, listen, happy Father's Day. My goal is
bro,
to be a Steeler for the rest of my career. And then someone commented and said, hey, people are thinking you're going to go to Cleveland or something.
Yeah.
Then he posted
now
a GIF that said, nah.
Yeah.
You like, bro, the damage might have already been done.
That's,
like, why are you
bro.
saying Cleveland?
You said what you said for a reason.
Why'd you say that?
And Deke, me and you both know when you say that particular team, no different you would have said Baltimore, different you said Cincinnati. You know when you say certain cities, what that means here. That's my whole thing. And that's why I was like, yo, you playing this game of,
and I think that's
what
he's doing. It's
I'm here. I'm not here.
I don't think he really wants
to
play for another team. He obviously doesn't want to play for Cleveland, but
right.
Why are you saying you're trying to boost your leverage up, whatever it is, but this ain't the way to go about it.
Yeah. That's my whole thing, man. I'm like, if he, like I was just outside looking at, right? I just think that if it was, I want to get this contract and I want the contract over everything, I don't think we would have saw him before mandatory minicamp. He came in that week before. Then it's like, all right, you said, even what he said when he came back. Remember, he was like, yo, I want the contract, but I'll still play here. I'm not, I'm not going to hold it. I'm going to play. I'm going to show for them. And so it's like, you take out all your leverage. And we kind of said that then. So it's like, you was bored. He was like, I want to get some leverage back. Let me throw this tweet out here, see what they say. But that's my only thing, man. I'm just like, yo, you play with fire. Whereas Najee's quiet. He's working. Najee's still going to produce. Najee's been productive and Najee has youth on his side. We also know this. It's not that Najee can't play. We're just talking about what's the price point that he's willing to play for. But if the running back market as a whole has been down, now granted, we're going to talk Ramondre Stevenson because that deal is different than some of this other stuff. Yeah. So I just think of Najee. I think that that's a lot easier to get a deal done with post this year. Or I just think that it wouldn't be this weird feeling of, yo, you can't come back. I think for him, if he had to test the market and he was like, you know what, I don't like the offers that are, I want to come back. I don't think that's awkward. I think for Cam, it'll be weird if he ever got a chance to test the market now, because that would be us all agreeing that, whoa, the Steelers have officially moved on in some capacity where they're going to allow him to sign somewhere else. I think that because of who he is, what he's meant to this organization, what he's meant to the city, Walt's paid man of the year, the captain, all these Pro Bowls, all pros and stuff like that. It's like, you don't let them type of dudes ever leave. That dude should never be able to be a free agent and talk to another team. So if that does happen, it's like, this is the end of an era. I don't think with Najee it's going to be viewed the same way.
Yeah,
if he would have become a
Najee
free
side
agent.
of things feels way more just business.
Yeah.
And the Cam stuff, it's business to a degree, but it's
personal.
You're starting to get some personal stuff added into it, I feel like.
Because I could see from his perspective of what we talked about when we said, man, numbers wise, he is still on par with some of these dudes, but age wise, in this past season when he got hurt, that's what makes you question stuff. So that is something where I can see him feeling some type of way like, y'all don't believe in me anymore. Y'all don't think I can still do this anymore. I've given it to you every single time. When have I not delivered? But this is the business part. And that's the part we're going to see, man, how it is. How you think it's going to play out, though, bro?
So for this question, I'm actually leaning... he's giving us the scenario that neither of them signed an extension.
Right.
I don't think the Steelers would want to pay Najee like $8 or $9 million.
Yeah.
That's the other problem. Like, I think the Cam Hayward stuff might, as I just said, it might be just this personal thing where it might be awkward if we continue this after not giving you the extension and letting you test the market. Whereas with Najee, I just don't think they're going to want to pay him the number that he probably deserves in the open market compared to the other running backs. So I don't even know which one because this is letting it play out. I would actually bet that the Cam Hayward extension gets done.
Okay.
Before the season starts. That's my bet.
I hope that does.
I think Cam Hayward's more likely to be here
than
in 2025, period.
Yeah.
But if we're going to go off, let's go UW's hypothetical, where we let both their contracts
play out,
expire.
And it's kind of one or the other. Yeah.
I'm with you then, maybe. I think, the Najee stuff, it's just like, hey, we'll bring you back. Here's the number. If you agree to the number, let's do it.
But I do agree in this sense. I think if they're talking about negotiating to get a deal done before the season, it's Cam and Cam only, right? Whereas if we're talking season ends, who we think they negotiate with, I think it's Najee and Najee. I think Najee takes precedent if Cam doesn't have an extent. If Cam has to play this season on this final deal, I think that's the end of it in terms of him being here. Whereas I think for Najee, it would not surprise me. Najee played the final year of that deal this year, and then they still was like, you know what, now let's get a deal done. But the question once again now, and obviously with Ramondre Stevenson's new deal, like I said, we're going to talk about that. It's like, is that the new number that you're looking for? Because prior to that deal, we thought 10s were out of the conversation, right? Anything in that vein. Because we said that's a Saquon, that's a Josh Jacobs, that's, the McCaffreys, the Camaras, and everybody up 10 plus. And we was like, maybe he's more of the 5 to 7, right? How do you feel about Ramondre Stevenson in comparison to Najee Harris?
Yeah.
And
we saw Tony Pollard go, 7 or 8, bro. Too. There's been a couple of these running back contracts that you look at and you compare to Najee and you say, on the open market, he probably actually deserves 8 or 9. Yeah. He actually probably does. But I just don't feel great about paying a running back 8 or 9.
So you ready for this, Deke? I just pulled up Ramondre Stevenson, and I like Ramondre. We talked about him when he came out.
Like Joe Mixon, I think got 8 or something with the Texans.
So you ready for this,
bro? It's not like
bro?
Joe Mixon's last 3 years have been that much better than Najee.
So this is,
if better at all.
So these are the years for Ramondre. First year, 600 rushing, 5 tutties. He had 123 receiving yards, right? That was in 12 games with 2 starts. He had 2 fumbles also. Then in 2022, 17 games, 7 starts, gives you 1,040 on the ground, 5 tutties again. And then he gave you 421 receiving through the air, right? And he had 4 fumbles that year. Last year, played in 12 games, started 12 games, gave you 619 on the ground, 4 touchdowns, 238 receiving yards, 1 fumble. You're not taking them numbers over Najee, right?
No.
Oh, and he does have a playoff game. 1 playoff game, 27 rushing yards. 33 receiving. I remember this game actually. I remember this game real well. Go Bills. All right. Yeah. You know how it goes. We just had to send a message on behalf of the Black and Gold. You know how it go, bro. But yeah. That makes it a little bit interesting for Naj, bro. Because Naj, if Ramon, you see me stop the intro because of Ramondre deal, bro.
7 per year.
Come on,
2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
Whenever he signed his extension with the Cardinals.
Come on, bro. Najee is worth more than that.
Yeah, he definitely has a case to get
bro.
8-9 million.
Yeah.
That's why I was a little surprised we didn't pick up that 5th-year option.
Respect.
For 1 year, for what was it, 6.9, 6.8? Like it
and
wouldn't have been the end of the world.
And control it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the end of the world for us to do that.
If Ramondre Stevenson is getting 9 per year, 17 guaranteed, how does Najee Harris not come in higher than that number, bro?
Right.
That, like...
Especially, too, after this year that I expect him to have. I think this is going to be his best year yet.
And I think in both scenarios, whether you're talking Ramondre and his situation up in New England, and even Najee to an extent with the different offensive line quarterbacks and coordinators that he's dealt with, both have had some situations where it hasn't been the most advantageous. But Najee has clearly been able to get way more out of that than Ramondre. Yeah, that is interesting. I'm surprised, but New England will pay though. We saw when they paid, was it Nelson Aguilar all that money? Remember they was going down the list. We like
Hunter Henry,
yeah,
Jonnu
we're
Smith,
like, bro, why are y'all paying
Kendrick Bourne,
Juju? We saw him broke the bank for you. We're like, yo, you're paying these dudes a lot up there. So I'm like, is this a New England deal? And we have to look at that as, this is a one-off.
Well, like I said, some of these other running backs that are in Najee's class are getting paid 8-9. I'm taking Najee Harris over Tony Pollard. I think Tony Pollard got 7 or 8.
If Ramondre is getting 9, bro,
Mixon's getting 8 or 9 with the Texans.
If Ramondre is getting 9, Najee bare minimum has to get. I want him at 10. If he's at 9, I need him at 10 because I think he's at least an M better.
You're talking as Najee's agent right now, right?
I am, unfortunately, and this is the problem.
If I'm the Steelers,
I'm sorry, Deke. I know I'm supposed to be pro team and make it where the team get the best deal, but now I got the Najee agent hat on. Najee Harris, you better not sign for anything less than $9 million, bro. What are we talking about? Ramondre Stevenson can't hold your jockstrap, man. We know this, bro. We know this, man. 1,000 on 1,000 on 1,000. Come on now. And you heard me mentioning the fumbles. I did that because who don't fumble?
Najee, outside of the playoff.
Bro. Come on, bro.
One playoff game against the Chiefs.
Yeah. So I specifically brought that up because he don't fumble. Ramondre had multiple fumbles in multiple seasons, bro. That's all I'm saying,
yeah,
bro.
Joe Mixon getting 8.5. DeAndre Swift's getting 8.
Listen, bro.
Tony Pollard's getting 7.2.
Najee, your conversation starts at $10 million. All right? It starts at 10. It's no way 9. It's no way he's getting 9 and you're not getting 10. It's no way, bro. It's like, how do you even have that conversation with Najee to say, hey, we want you to take the same thing that this guy took right here?
Now, there is that saying, just because one team does it doesn't mean we have to do it.
Well, you name multiple people, though. That's the only problem. You said a Joe Mixon, a Tony Pollard. You naming dudes
I'm
now.
talking particularly one team, and that's the Steelers. If Najee can get 10 on the open market, so be it.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I want to be paying 10 to a running back, period. Unless their name's Christian McCaffrey.
But Deke, he don't get 10. He get 19.
That's true, too. And that actually might even be an underpay for him.
He deserved 22.
Yeah. Just for all the things that he does.
But, bruh, it's like, if that's worth 9...
I get it.
And I'm a Ramondre fan. I like Ramondre, man. Big body, got nice feet, got a little bursted open field vision. I like Ramondre, bro. But it's no way he's getting 9 and Najee is getting less than 9, bro. I can't see that. It's unfortunate though because for still, we can afford it though if we wanted to, low key.
We're gonna have a ton of cap space.
We could do it if we wanted to. We could do it if we wanted to.
Do you want to allocate $10 million of the cap to Najee Harris?
I'm gonna do something that I don't like to do. I'm just gonna answer the question with the question. Deke, how does our offense look without Najee?
It could be pretty much the same.
I'm listening.
It could be. It depends on who the running back is.
How does it look without Najee then?
As is.
That's what we said.
Or are we replacing Najee with running
Jaylen
back
Warren,
X?
I suppose.
Give me a running back we're replacing him with.
Well, you said you don't want to pay
like
more than
Fournette,
10, right? You don't want to pay.
If it's Fournette, I don't know how much different it is.
All right.
I think that's a great example because
Okay.
he's like the perennially available guy. but he's good.
Me personally, I think we'll see a difference. The style that Najee plays, the durability, the availability, and the ball security. That's the whole convo of Jaylen Warren, right? We can say Jalen's a better player, a better athlete, but if we put Jaylen out there and say take the same amount of touches that Najee's had, does he still have no fumbles? And I think that is also a legitimate part of this question. When I look at Ramondre, I'm like, bro, you got multiple fumbles. And I'm a big Jaylen Warren fan, but I do think that is a legitimate part of the convo when we're speaking positively for Najee, right? Because that is what he does. He's the phone booth guy.
That's fair. Yeah, I think the offense would ultimately maybe be better with Najee being here versus or Fournette, but is it whatever the difference is in the contracts worth it? Yeah. And you're right. We're not strapped for cash right now, so like we don't really have to look at this as a huge trade-off. By signing Najee, we're not able to get something else.
You've seen weeks without Fournette. You've not seen weeks without Najee. You haven't. In 3 years consecutively.
All right, so here's the thing, though. Yeah, I would Fournette for this. Let's just say Fournette for this year as the replacement, because the draft's over. But I mean, I'd feel a lot better about a guy in the second or third round next year.
Okay.
And probably if you're drafting a running back in second or third, you're getting one of the top 5 running backs.
Yeah.
Because that's where they're going these days.
Yeah.
I don't think we're missing that much of a beat.
We can agree to disagree.
You take like a Breece Hall in the draft, or
Breece ain't even done it yet.
Who are some of these running backs this year?
But no, that's fine. I like Breece.
Didn't he go second round?
Breece on paper is a better athlete than Najee. Breece ain't lasted that long yet, though. Breece ain't done this yet. I don't even think Breece got a 1,000-yard season just yet. We talked about the other, because remember they took 2 backs over there.
I know he was hurt. He got hurt his rookie year.
That's what we said. It's like, either hurt, ball security, availability. It's like Najee has been all of that. Even Leonard Fournette. Think about Leonard. Leonard had moments, but Leonard hasn't been here. No. He flashes. He's been on some moments. He's had some playoff runs at the right time. But he ain't that. Najee has been this whole time.
And I gotta give him credit for it.
I hate the Ramondre deal.
That's what I like about Najee.
I do too. It's the Ramondre deal that's then changed it all, bro. Because prior to that deal, I think we could have just been talking 7s and 8s, and I think everything works out fine. But seeing him get 9, I'm just like,
that felt high to me though. Going back to the 5th-year option conversations we were having like a month ago. Like we were talking about giving him an extension and it being like for 6 a year, 5 or 6 a year, and thinking that's fair.
And I think it would have been, because there's still were going to be some conversations about, all right, the Tony Pollard situation, right? He's getting 7, but he's a little bit different style of back than Najee. So you kind of make the case, okay, that can offset because of the receiving ability, right? We said with who's the other guy you brought up?
Don't get me wrong, I still think he's deserving of the 7, 8, or the 9.
But I'm saying though, I just think it would have been an easier sell team wise to Najee if that was just the other guy, or it's Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has already done certain things in this league where he's respected. It's like, we get that. The Ramondre Stevenson one though was the one that kind of just. This kind of reminds me of the Christian Kirk deal, bro. When Christian Kirk got the big check to go, from AZ down to Jacksonville, we're like, why you do that? It's like, that's no, you don't do. That's not what you do. You done messed the market up a little bit. That's kind of how I look at this Ramondre deal. I'm just like, I'm happy for Ramondre to get the check, bro. Oh, man, get as much money as you can get. But in the sense of the ripple effect, I think that we might get the negative end of that. Because if you're Najee, you, me, and everybody in the chat clearly agrees he is the clearly better player. And now you're going to ask a man to take less than what you've already seen somebody that statistically you're proven to be better than. Heck, you can make an eyeball test you better than. But no, he got to make that decision.
Might just have to be on a different team, that's all.
And that's, it sucks, bro. Yeah.
Maybe we do pay Najee 10. If he goes off this year, I know that's the gift and the curse of a running back going off for a season and getting a lot of work and getting a lot of yards and touches and everything, is that you could just say, used goods now. You're depreciating asset.
Very true.
But he's still young.
Under 30.
I think the Steelers, the organization, traditionally values that style of running back, that bell cow type of running back, and he's proven to be durable. So, like, if we did get him for 3-4 years, he'd still technically be in his prime. Like, he shouldn't be falling off a cliff at any point. I could see them maybe giving him the $9 or $10 million.
I mean, I'm just thinking of the running back by committee approach, or can he easily be replaced approach, and I just think of how we felt when James Conner was here, how we felt when Benny Snell was here, how we felt when Jalen Samuel was here. So, like, yo, we liked James when he first started out, but remember, we drafted Najee because of James Conner being here, right? Just like, man, Benny Snell, he was another one supposed to be exciting, right? He flashed. He had moments, but what was the issue? Ball
I think we
security.
just need some more splash from Najee this year.
Yeah.
I think we need, like, at least 12 or 1,300 yards on the ground.
That's literally just 200 more.
Yeah, can we see some more speed? Can we see some more dynamic playmaking? He's lost some weight, so this could all be possible. But whenever you're talking about those numbers, like, I think that's the thing that separates what Najee has been these first 3 years from, like, a Barkley and a Josh Jacobs. Like, we haven't seen Najee really hit that level fully yet for a full season.
Like special, right? And that's what we say. If you're going to draft the dude in the first, if you're going to break the bank, you do it for a special guy. I'm just wondering, is this the NFL telling us that $10 million isn't special anymore for running backs?
With Ramondre?
Yeah, because if they're saying the McCaffrey is getting 19, we said Kamara's getting, what, 17?
He's getting too much.
Fair.
He got paid, though.
He got paid ahead of time.
Being awesome.
Yeah.
He was awesome last few years.
But that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, if you're not in that tier, is 9, 10, is that the new?
Yeah. I mean, Jacobs is getting 12.
I don't want Najee over Jacobs.
Taylor's getting like 14.
Who'd you say?
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, see, I don't like Najee over Taylor. I don't like Najee over Jacobs. I don't like him over Barkley, but I like him over Ramondre. I like him exactly.
So there you go. That's 10 million. Yeah. That's 10 or 11 million bucks. That's the in between, because Jacobs is at 12. He's number 5, and Stevenson is 6 at 9.
Yeah. Because it's like, I like Joe Mixon, but Mixon is a little bit older now. So it's like, that's why I like Najee to be a little bit more than that. But I think he has to be under a Josh Jacobs. He has to be under Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, so far. Right. Yeah, he's deserving right now, if you were to give him an extension, at least 8.
Yeah.
To 9, to 10, whatever it is. At least.
Sell him on the team friendly, hey, take 8, right?
But I'm saying, if he wants to hit a next level here and make me feel good about paying him double digits, I need to see some, like, Josh Jacobs, Barkley, Jonathan Taylor type of stuff from Najee this year.
No, I can dig it. I just think it's just crazy, though, that because we're both on the same page in the sense of how we evaluate and how we kind of look at Najee. The statistics are facts that he is a productive player, that he is a really good player at this level. It's the eyes that say we don't like it, though.
It's just the position. It's the most easily replaceable position.
I agree to an extent. But at the same time, it's like, you can have a guy that gives you production out there, but is that production Najee's production? The same way in New York, is that production Saquon's production when he is available, when he is playing? It's like, yeah, you can have a back that is good. A back that produces when the time is right. But
and it all depends on what you have around the back. Because with the Killer B era, it was pretty much the case. If you're just talking straight up production, we plugged and played James Conner, we plugged and played Jalen Samuel, and you're getting Le'Veon Bell type of stats out there. Peyton Manning,
but
whenever
not for the
he
whole run. Not for the whole run.
No, I get it.
They can flash. They can give you a flash of it.
Well, I'll give you. Here's what I will say: the ball security type of stuff. Like, that's what we were missing, not having Le'Veon.
Isn't all that a part of it?
Yeah, I get it. But I'm just talking just straight raw numbers. Any running back in that Killer B system was going to eat. Same thing with those running backs in the Peyton Manning system out in Denver.
Well,
you saw it a lot of times up in New England.
D'Angelo Williams came in here and thrived. But D'Angelo, to me, is still a better running back than some of them other backs that we was about to name.
High quality back, for sure. So I think that's part of it too. And I think we got some better pieces on offense this year, just all around, better line. Hopefully Russ will be an upgrade. He should be an upgrade.
Yeah.
Pickens getting better. Roman Wilson, Arthur Smith, better coordinator. Like, that should play a part as well. And then, yeah.
But all of their life is easy because of Najee,
Then
though.
you just got to evaluate. Oh, well, that's what I was going to say. Then you just got to evaluate how much of is the running game success due to Najee versus all the other factors.
Because I was going to ask you, let's be real. Who makes who life easier? Najee has already lived this and has already produced regardless of if any of these receivers don't emerge, right? If any of these quarterbacks don't step up, right? He's already lived that, run into the brick wall and showing he can get him 1K, 1K, 1K.
Well, I was going to say, it depends on the time of year. Because I do think Najee has hurt our offense sometimes.
At the end, though, he ends with 1K, 1K, 1K. All right? He blocks, he doesn't fumble. 1K, 1K, 1K. That's all I know.
First, 5-6 weeks of the season,
he finishes the right way.
He might pull some Deontay Johnson
He's
type
good
of stuff
to finish the right way.
Backwards and try to juke out dudes when
he's not going to fumble, though.
Not necessary
he's not going to fumble, though. He won't fumble.
He's not going to fumble.
He ain't going to fumble. He has his moments, man. But it's going to be 1K, 1K, 1K.
Though, you're right. He goes on runs. He
Yeah.
usually finishes the
Seahawks
final 7-8
game,
weeks
the
of the
Bengals
season.
game.
He finishes as a top 5 running back.
Come on, man. I do think all of that matters, though. The availability, the ball security.
Yeah.
I can keep you on the field in both run and passing situations. In his case, it's more of the blocking part. And I think that's what hurts him because the blocking isn't viewed as highly as the receiving. We loved L. Bill blocking, but it was because he could freak you out as a receiver. And it's like, yo, all right, he's just complete all the way around. With Najee, just like, yo, you got us everything, but we need you to get back to that rookie year where you had the 500.
You know what the secret is to all this? If Russell balls out, I don't think I'm stressing one way or another that much.
That's fair. This is what happens when you don't have
I think that's the secret.
This is what happens when your quarterback is. Yeah.
I'm not going to be stressing too much if Russ balls out. And
Deke said, "Hey, never care about running backs from Benton." Said, "Yeah, I ain't care about the running backs. Yeah, put whoever back there."
Yeah, if we would have given Le'Veon Bell that contract, I'd been like, all right, whatever. Yeah, we got Ben. This is cool. Keep the killer bees going. Man. Whatever.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, is it the smartest use of assets? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got Ben. Yeah, Russ balls out. I could pay Najee a couple extra million, especially if we see the dynamics really cool between Russ and Najee and Jalen Warren, the passing game and the running game. If it looks somewhat reminiscent of Russ's Seattle days, then yeah, I could live for a few more seasons of that. I'd like to see more of that. I think that's what it's really going to come down to. Because if Russ don't ball out, that's when we are penny pinching. All right, how do we really want to build this roster and all this other stuff?
Do we go pay for one, or do we go draft one, or do we ransom everything to get one? Yeah. That's real. That's real life,
I think that's what it comes down to. Let's just make sure we get the quarterback position right by the end of this season. We know what we got.
It's so simple, yet so challenging. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out.
I got faith in Russ. I really do.
If I'm Russ, I'm talking to Naj, keep this run game steady. I'm going to take care of everything else. You got to keep that run game steady. We ain't had no issues. Keep the run game steady. They be solid, man. The other part, though, is just he got 3 young guys potentially up front.
At the other?
Yeah. You got to have some young dudes up there.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking how you talk about his slow Septembers.
Najee?
Yeah, I'm
I just give Jalen Warren the ball more.
Because it could get a little weird. In that first month, man.
Either way, it should be better than what we've been dealing with, even with the young guys.
I hope.
Zach Frazier, at least. We don't have to start Fautanu week 1. I want to, but it could still be Dan Moore and Brock Jones.
Respect.
With Zach Frazier and then our 2 guards.
Yeah.
I hope we start Fautanu at the right side.
I ain't saying, man, it's going to
be
interesting.
Some good things. I'm hearing he's learned a thing or two going up against DJ Watt.
All right. We're going to find out. I just think of, and it's not the same scenario, but you remember when Cincinnati had drafted the little cat in the first round, they was all excited about the little guard. And he was like, oh, yeah, man, they about to play this dude versus Cam Hayward. Yeah, exactly.
Who was it?
I forgot my man's name, but
not in the league anymore.
Cam cooked him. It wasn't even close. It might have been Kappa. Was it Kappa's? Might have been something like that. Yeah. But Cam literally destroyed him, start to finish. And he's like, this is what happens when young players play against grown men that are killers. They get worked at times, man. And that's my only concern when you start putting multiples out there. It's like, yo, sometimes it's like, man, I could protect 1. I might can get away with 2. And it's like, God, somebody got to be a grown man over here, baby. Somebody got to grow up quick. before my quarterback get killed or my running back take a shot. Because that's the alternative to it as well. But nah, we're going to be solid, man. We're going to be solid. But yeah, Najee, 10. Need you to get 10, man. 10.
Listen, perfect world is everything works out beautifully this year. We go on a run and
he signs with Cincinnati next year.
No, I was gonna say, and we can keep the band together. And
I like to keep the band together, bro.
Yeah, however we orchestrate the numbers and divvy up this cap space, that could be just semantics. But I think this could be a squad for like 3-4 years potentially. Like that's the perfect world. Yeah. Maybe Russ takes a little bit of a pay cut.
See, I'm personally more in line with talking to Russ about the pay cut than talking to Naj about it. Naj homegrown. Naj done did his. He done put his time, man. We done seen this boy run through the. You know what he been running through. You know what he been dealing with. So that's why I'm like, yeah, bitch. I'd rather you take care of him, keep him happy, because I feel like that's more of the staple guaranteed. And it's like, Russ, we'll go see what's up.
Yeah, and that's if the offense looks good under Smith. And I could just see, I really can see this offense working out really good with the Najee, Jalen Warren dynamic, even having Patterson, Russ, just getting back to physical Steeler football.
Come on now.
I could see that. Yeah. And, if it does work out, I'd like to see that more.
Yeah.
Because I do think Najee and Jalen can complement each other really well for the next 3-4 years.
Facts.
Help each other's careers out.
Facts. Take some of that
wear and tear. I don't want to lose Jalen Warren. I'm just going to put that out there.
I don't want to lose either one of them.
Point blank period. Yeah. Even if we resign Najee Harris, no, I'm giving whatever we need to for Jalen Warren to stay here. Within reason, but like...
You know who you sound like, though?
I want Jalen Warren here.
You know what you sound like? You sound like them Cowboys fans when they was big on the Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott convo. And they was like, bro, one of them could leave, but no, we need Tony here. I don't care who got to leave, but Tony stays. And then it was like, it look a little different without the other one.
Yeah, but
all right, but what? Yeah, the exact same convo. It was like, yeah, we don't need that one. We get this one. And then that became the man. It was like,
the timing's a little bit different.
True.
Because Zeke already got his money. He
very
was
true. Very
older
true.
Whenever the Cowboys let him go. What, are they expecting big things from Zeke this year?
Nah, I mean, that's been past, but it was just the laughter of that was the convo. It was, it's Tony Pollard time now. He about to be the new Zeke. We saw what that Tony Pollard run looked like. You said he's where now? Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, what a weird team right now. Mm-hmm. Is Tony Pollard their number one? They got Levis and Mason battling it out. They're going to give it to Levis, but...
It's a weird team, bro.
Mason's going to start there at some point this season because Levis is trash.
It's just a weird team, bro.
That's my take. That's one of my bold... I don't even think it's a bold take.
You've been on them for a while now, yeah.
What?
Your Levis take. I would say you've been on that for a minute, yeah.
I don't think he's that good. I think Mason's better right now. But they're going to give Levis the chance because he's the second-round pick and everything. Unless Mason just dismantles him in the offseason. But even at that, I still think they're going to want to see what their second-round investment looks like. Watch out for Mason.
Okay. Hey, man, I hope it work out for Mason.
But then, who's their receivers? It's Hopkins still. What a weird team.
They got a weird situation out there, bro.
Really weird team. Hopkins, and they signed Ridley. Okay, yeah, they got a wide receiver. I think they got a third guy. It's Burks, and
Burks is still down there.
I think he's number 4.
Because remember we were talking
got a
about
third guy.
Remember we talked about shit. We tried to get Burks from them at one point.
Yeah,
because we didn't think he was going to be part. They drafted somebody though. You're right.
I know they got a third guy over Burks right now. Because the head coach was talking about Burks needing to play special teams.
That's
or he ain't going to make the roster.
Yeah, they drafted somebody.
Who do they even have at tight end still? They lost Johnny Smith years ago. Who did they even have last year?
Let me see what they got, man.
No more Mike Vrabel. Yeah, I expect them to win only like 5 games max, 6 games max.
D-Hop, Calvin Ridley, Nick Westbrook. No, it's not him. Who is it? Tyler Boyd. That's who they signed.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd. I was like, yo, what's somebody else they did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard's for certain going to be the starting running back, bro. Yeah, Tajay Spears, Hassan Haskins, and Julius Chestnut are the other 3. Yeah. And then you got Will Levis, Mason Rudolph, and Malik Willis.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, the rest of the AFC South looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
They
used to be the worst division. Now, like Texans, Jaguars, Colts might be decent. Well, Colts were decent last year with Minshew.
Yeah.
They'll get Richardson in year 2.
And their tight end is I'm gonna butcher my man name. The Okonoko.
Okay, 500 yards.
Yeah, I'm butchering it. I'm sorry, bro. I'm butchering your name, but it's all love. I promise. Yep.
All right. What next super chat?
Yeah, let's get to it, man. Shout out to that super though right there, man. Shout out. Let's go, UW. Let me find out, man.
Let's go. UW also says, so how do you think the Stevenson's deal affects what Najee potentially gets here? He's worth more than Stevenson, in my opinion.
No, fact.
Well, we just talked about that.
Yeah, we did. Shout out to you. Let's go, UW. We're on the same page. We're on one accord.
John says, did you notice the Man of the Year patch on Russ's media picks? So I guess the Man of the Year patch will be on Russ and Cam for this season.
Yeah, I can see both of them. They won it for the league, bro.
Cool. Good. Yeah.
I think that's different than just like a simple nomination. When you actually win it for the whole NFL.
Or even the captain's patch.
Yeah.
I guess it's different.
Now, have they been wearing the captain's patch?
No.
Yeah, we don't do the captain's patch.
One of the only teams.
Right, but I think they will do the Man of the Year
that's
part.
What it's looking like.
Yeah,
because it was on his jersey for those media picks, like he said. Which is, I
think
that's something you want as an owner or
like
as an organization.
We got two
like
of these dudes
you want to show off your players being good people.
Yeah. Especially when you got two that won it at the NFL level, too.
Because the captain's patch, that could be a little bit like an ego play, even though you are showing that you're the leader of the team. But I don't know. That could be like, look at me.
Because you're individualizing
type
yourself.
Of thing. Right. Whereas
this is...
Man of the Year, I don't think that's as much of a look at me type of thing, or it shouldn't be.
It's the I'm helping people out award, man. I want to do good. You're right though. Some people they be like, I'm gonna buy this award. How about that? Be like, that's not how this works, bro. It's not how this works.
Russell Wilson and Cam Hayward, they don't. Though.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna sell the jerseys with the patch up there? Because I do think if they did,
I don't know. I don't know what other teams have done.
I think the sales will go up, bro.
Wow.
Everybody like a little
Honestly,
patch.
You know what?
Everybody like a patch, bro.
Maybe that's the Rush jersey I buy.
See what I'm saying? Like, if it had the patch up there,
I need to get a Rush jersey no matter what. He's going to start week 1.
Facts.
I said I was going to get the quarterback jersey. I'm expecting Russ week 1. Yeah. I got to get the jersey.
Step in, baby. Let's do it.
James Thomas, Celtics running it back anyway. It don't matter.
Ooh.
I think he's talking about the J.J. Redick hire.
I suppose. I mean, shout out to the Celtics, man. They won it all, man. Salute them, bro.
Any thoughts on Jason Tatum and his?
He was trying to figure out
Game 5 celebrations and interviews.
Which version? You want the Kevin Garnett? Do you want the Kobe Bryant? Do I want the let's see the Kanye West? Which I ain't know which one of Jason Tatum, because I'm just like, bro, you got to get your own identity a little bit, baby. Like
it just felt really forced.
We did it. We did it. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. What they gonna say now?
Yeah, you can be just
cut it
chill.
Out, bro.
Like you could be stoked about it.
Cut it out, bro. And
no one's gonna knock you for it. Kawhi, I guess people did knock Kawhi for
no, but it was stuff. It was a positive way though, because Kawhi was also the best player on the court when he was doing it, or one of the best players on the court.
No one was knocking Kawhi for not being himself.
Right, Tatum. It was like, yo, you played a little weird in the finals. And then you give us this like super forced, extra rehearsed, just let me regurgitate everything that I've seen a person that won a championship do. Let me just do that now. And you like, bro, you got to stop this, bro. I was waiting on it. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I'm like, yeah, where we going with this next, man? All right. He was going to give me the Tiger Woods uppercut. I ain't know where he was going next, bro. Yeah. Because it was like, yo, you need an identity, bro. You got a little identity crisis, man. But shout out to him, though.
Yeah, still good play. Nice. Richard Arbizo, shout out.
Now I know I was going to ask you, though. How do you feel, though, championship team, this one versus that Bucks team with Giannis? Because I feel like both of these are kind of like in the same, like how I look at them, like,
I think this team's it's a really good team.
Yeah.
They had Giannis, though. The thing that's lacking with this team compared to a lot of the NBA champions, just not even over the last 15, 20 years throughout history, is that defining superstar.
Yeah.
Like, this is more reminiscent of the Pistons
of
'04 with, like, Billups and all them.
Sheed. Yep.
I think this team's really good. I mean, historically, they have one of the best records for a champion, right?
Yeah.
Like, in total wins and versus lot. They have a really good winning percentage and really good team. I think this team's better than that Bucks team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't have Giannis. I'm even thinking like going back to last year with that Nuggets
but then again,
team.
that Bucks team had the same Drew Holiday that's on this team too.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's been 5 or 6 one-off champions the last like 6 years.
Yeah.
It's tough to judge them because usually you do look at teams based off multiple champions, championships, little mini dynasties and stuff.
The way you talking about Boston is how people talked about Denver.
Really good team last year. They had the superstar though. They had Jokic. And
but they had the superstar and the team as well.
Yeah. That's why I'd maybe lean Denver from last year if I had to pick. Yeah, I think that's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's hard, tough to do. I think Bucks. Man, I was gonna say like.
That's why I pulled them up. I'm like, I felt like that team and this team.
I was gonna look at their opponent, the Sun, like that Suns team versus this Mavericks team. Well, who's better? Who's worse?
That's also legit.
I don't know.
That's very legit because that Suns team was hot.
They were hot.
They were hot.
I mean, hindsight being 2020.
They were up 2-0 in the series though.
Yeah,
this Dallas team never won until
they
it was down 3-0.
Chris Paul though.
But they were up 2-0 in the series though.
They were.
We never saw Dallas up. Dallas was down 3-0 and we knew, hey, y'all can win the next 2. History says y'all are losing. It's over.
It's weird. I think this Celtics team is pretty good, but yeah, they're not like an all-time great team. At least not. I mean, they could go on a run here.
Yeah.
Could they win a couple championships over the next 6-7 years? Maybe, but yeah, usually like the top NBA teams of all time, it's like you've won multiple championships. You had superstars. You had multiple superstars. This team just don't have it.
Because you usually got that player where we're like, who's guarding that guy or who's stopping that guy? They don't have that, but they do got the depth. They do got pieces.
Yeah, good team.
Yeah,
good team. I don't know if I'm the right guy to answer where they rank historically.
No, respect.
But I don't think it'd be really high. I don't think it's that notable.
Respect.
You got Jordan's Bulls, Kobe Shaq Lakers, Kobe Gasol Lakers.
Come on, bro. You got Miami Heat, Bron,
Celtics.
You got
Magic, Lakers.
Steph and the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm like both of them. And don't let Bron ever go back to Cleveland.
Yeah, I don't
when he was in Cleveland, bro, we ain't talking any of these teams.
Yeah, I don't think it's really worth having a conversation in terms of Celtics versus all-time greats. But yeah, maybe bringing up some of these recent ones because they're all one-off teams right now.
And that's why I was like, because I feel like
I think they stack up good against any of these last 6 teams.
Respect, because I think with that I do agree. I think I go Denver, then
Celtics. I put them in
the
top half.
Yeah,
at least.
Respect. All right, I like it there. I like it. Shout out to James Thomas. Getting us talking a little hooping again, man. All right, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel as we are in prime time today. All right, shout out to that, Deke. We in prime time tonight, bro. It's prime time. You got your prime time shirt on. I see you, baby. I see you.
Richard Arbizo, shout out to K-Dog for the best show I've been to last night.
Nah, I respect to that, man. I wish I could have pulled up, man. You know, Deke had the PJ, man. He was flying back to town, man, so I couldn't use it. But otherwise, I'd have been out there with you, Richard. Because it looked like it was a vibe. And he had the Tupac fit on, paying homage. Love to see it, man. Love the little details in it, man. Love the details. But low-key, call me weird, Deke. I want to see what happens next with my dog Drake, man. What's next? All right, you can take a L. Everybody can take a L, but what's next? You can't just
Kendrick
go quiet on it. Kendrick did a pop-up concert.
Where at?
In L.A. at the Forum. Heart of it had Bloods, had Crips, had everybody in the city out there. I told you LeBron James was there, right? DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook. Like, it was a scene, bro. It was a scene. Yeah. And he put on a little concert, killed it, looked good, the visuals.
So it's just one concert?
Yeah. Played They Not Like Us 5 times at the end to walk out of the thing, you know. But yeah, man, he just went through his caliber, but it was a dope thing, man. And for me, man, it's just like, yeah, that was fire. Now, I wasn't really about to pull up out there, man. Heck no. But it was fire, though. It was definitely fire.
Fish Momentum. Welcome back, guys. Friday Jr. and Mr. Jack Myers Jr.
Let's go. And just because of you, Fish Momentum, I do always refer to Thursdays as Friday Juniors. I'll be talking to, like, the wifey. Like, hey, babe, you know it's Friday Junior, right? She'll be like, what are you talking about? I play, it's Official Momentum. Like, oh, okay. They know you. It's all right. It's like that. Not personally, but they know your name at least, yeah. Certain ones just like, yo,
Nick Bit. giving us a couple bucks.
Hey, shout out to Nick, man. And it's your first time rocking with us as well in terms of a super chat. So salute you for that as well. We also had one that came a little earlier. Pause that. Jacob Ramirez, a.k.a. the other Jacob. I ain't like how that sounded. Lord, I ain't like how that sounded. He says, how y'all feel about Patrick Queen's response to Creed Humphrey? Or it's not Creed Humphrey, to Marlon Humphrey. Excuse me, that Marlon Humphrey. Now, I did not see the Marlon comments. I just know that it was something kind of back and forth. Because it was in response to the initial Patrick Queen's comments, if I remember correctly, right?
Marlon Humphrey was basically saying to Patrick Queen, like, you know, careful what you wish for type of thing. Grass ain't always greener on the other side. A lot of times when people leave the Ravens, it ain't as good as the time that they had when they were here in Baltimore.
Yep.
And typically, that's how it is here in Pittsburgh. When people leave Pittsburgh, it ain't the same. Like, we run a pretty good organization. And Baltimore, to their credit,
they copy us.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've been running things kind of decent down there, too. So I get why he said that, but I think Patrick Queen's in a pretty good spot. Mm-hmm. And listen, if he's spitting facts, like, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, he's saying Pittsburgh's the better city, the better food, all this stuff. Like,
hey,
it feels like to me that these Baltimore people, that Patrick Queen's living in their heads rent free more than
type of way.
Yeah, Patrick Queen's thinking about Baltimore.
They feel so.
They definitely do.
Way. Yeah, Patrick Queen leaving made them feel.
Yeah, that's what Marlon Humphrey said. He said just like you know, careful going out to a different team because reality could set in and it ain't gonna be the same as in Baltimore. And then Patrick Queen's response to it was, I think, a video of him just watering the grass or something, and says the grass looks really green out here.
Shout out. Hey, I'm telling you, I love Patrick Queen's energy, bro. Like, if you gonna be on it, stand on it, man. Don't give me the talk and then hide it when they talk. Nah, bro, if you really like that, man, be like that. But be like that from day one. And as long as that's your energy, man, and be consistent with it, bro, we ain't never gonna have no issues. It's like, man, he's standing on everything he talked about, but we also know that he a dog. We didn't see the tape. We didn't see him make plays. So that's the part that's exciting. But, yo, it is funny, man, that the old Ravens folks over there, man, they seem a little bothered by it, bro. They seem a little bothered.
Yeah, and it's weird, too, because they're the ones that were cool with moving off of him.
Think about it.
Now he's in a new spot, loving life.
Now they got issues.
Saying it's better here.
Now they got issues.
Yeah, they got issues. Saying, oh, whoa, watch out. You sure you made the best decision there?
He said,
like, bro, you brought in a linebacker to replace me.
You brought in Trenton Simpson.
You weren't going to give me this money.
You gave Roquan 100, and I'm standing right next to that man.
Now you want me back? Now you saying careful?
Man. Come on, man.
I'm out here in Pittsburgh.
Listen, I love seeing Patrick Queen with the big boy chain on and all his practice pictures. I'm like, yes, double click. I'm liking it. Let's go. Yeah, bruh. I love it, man. But, yo, the thing is, man, he's one of those dudes that his play reflects that, though. I could pull up clips of him right now from any of these games, man, AFC Championship and everything in between, where he has a certain demeanor when he's on that field. And he is going to hit you every single time. He's going to fly to the ball, and he's going to make plays, man. And that's why we paid him what we paid him. That's why we're excited to have him here. But I just love his confidence, man, and the fact that he's not allowing or he's not treating it like, oh, let me do the whole buddy publicly. Like, they probably all still boys because at the end of the day, it's all love. But there is still certain parts to this thing where it's like, hey, bro, we ain't teammates no more, though. So it's like, yeah, I rock with you, but don't get it twisted. When I see you, you know what time it is. It's us. F y'all, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and I think that Queen knows that, and I love the fact that he's not doing the whole, let me just, Marlon said something, let me leave him alone. All right. No, it's like, all right, whatever you say, bro. I'm watering grass today now. All right. It's like, I just like that, man. I like that energy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you need that, bro, especially when you think about just the transitions of all the different backers that have come before we've gotten to Patrick Queen. And the different styles, mentalities, and philosophies. And now you got one of them dudes that we all like, yo.
Top 5, top 6 linebacker in the league right now.
With attitude. Come on, huh?
Yep. Mike Hood, man, I'd pay Najee. He's a consistent beast. Late in the season, heavily feared. Oh, and shout out to all. Good job with the kids, Moats.
Hey, no, salute you, Mike. Salute you, baby, from the heart. But yeah, appreciate the little ones, man. They keep me on my toes, but dad gang. See, Dude, this is one of my Father's Day gifts. I get excited when I get pop-up gifts. I got pop-up gifts, man.
Oh yeah, it was Father's Day.
Hey, happy Father's Day to you too, man.
Oh, did you watch the U.S. Open?
I did watch a little bit of it. I did. Yeah, it was interesting though.
Hell of a shot by
Yeah,
Bryson.
it was
at the
very
end, out of the
interesting,
bunker.
man.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, those are two big stars in
Yeah,
the game.
that's what I'm saying.
McIlroy, DeChambeau, and shame Rory couldn't make that final putt. That was a tough putt. I think
was
the
a little
guy
just-
was underselling. That was a really tough putt.
But you
for him
see,
to hit.
Rory done went into like he on an Oscar trip now. He's like, I gotta take some time for myself. Yeah.
I think
He
Rogers is
said
doing that.
But no, like Rory, he said he's gonna take some time away because mentally he was like, after he missed the putt, he was like, yo, mentally, I just got to be in a better
That was a
place.
tough
He said,
putt.
I need to take some time for myself. Yeah.
The one a couple holes before was the worst miss.
People killed him for it though. They act like it was an easy putt.
No, that
Yeah.
last putt was tough. And I don't think his aim was bad. I don't even think he
They said he just missed.
I don't think he hit it bad either. Like you could see, I think it didn't curl on a natural trajectory. It like snapped a little bit.
Yeah.
It like took a little bit of a hard right turn that it shouldn't have, and it lipped out.
They say
That's my perspective on it. I didn't think it had a natural like it was going at a good pace, and then it just you could see it like really hit hard to the right midway through.
And you are way more.
That was a downhill
Damn,
slider.
yeah.
That was a tough putt. And yeah, the guy that was announcing was like,
They
"Oh
make
yeah,
that-
you gotta hit this inside
I was
edge, dude."
I was about to say, they
McIlroy was
make everything
aimed
look easy,
outside
bro.
the hole,
Yeah,
and then it still went on the short side. That's tough.
but that was definitely like when you hear how they talk, they made it sound like it should have been an easy.
Or the
like,
low side. I'm sorry.
They made it sound like it should have been an easy putt. Not easy, but he should have made it.
He should have. I mean, he's a pro.
And
but-
everybody waking, that's where he's like, yeah. He's like, I need some time. I'm like, yo, you're to that, like, whoa. But that's that golf, though, man. That's the golf, bro.
For him to have made that, he would have had to aim even more outside the cup,
Yeah.
which is crazy for a little 4-footer like that.
Yeah.
That would have been tough to trust. For a 4-footer,
Before-
he was aiming outside the cup already, but even to go further,
But it's the 4-footer, though.
yeah, maybe he could have hit it harder. I mean, there's things he
It's
could
a
have done.
lot,
I just
yeah.
don't think he made like a huge mistake on the putt.
Yeah.
It just missed. He gave it a good effort. It was a tough putt to make. The one before, though, it was a couple holes before. It was a bad miss.
He played better than the homie Tony Finau, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finau played decent,
He
though.
did. I thought Tony was going to show me something. I was like, all right, Tony, what's up, bro? We doing it today. We winning the U.S. Open. What's happening? He was like, oh, no. He pump fake. He pump fake me. He started out hot, though. He gave it, bro. He had them J's up like, let's go, Tony. Don't you play now? But yeah, he pump fake me. It happens. But they up here next year, though. Yeah, up here next year, man. So definitely excited about that. That'll
Be
be
able to
pretty
see it
dope.
live.
Mm-hmm.
Kajana Haney. Najee deserves a 3-year, $33 million contract with $22 million guaranteed.
Pay him. Talk it, Kajana.
He doesn't
Talk
deserve
it.
over $9 million a year guaranteed. In Con we trust.
Now, question. Can I just do... I know you don't think he deserves over 9, but if Ramondre got 9, he deserves at least 901. At least 901.
Yeah, I think he worded that
At least 901.
weird.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to say is like he deserves.
He
more than
deserves
9.
that. Yeah. But
because obviously you saw what they're willing to pay. They said,
3 for 33 with
Right.
22 guaranteed. Yeah, he's like I think he's saying he definitely deserves over 9. Yeah, because I'm like, yo, there's no way you got to go over that. You got to.
Let's go, UW. Either of y'all watch the AB and RC Pivot podcast? AB is getting philosophical now.
I did not get a chance to check it out just yet, but I do want to tap in and watch it, man. Because shout out to RC, man. Obviously, we know he's killing it, man. In terms of just digital media space, man, killing it. Love that. And even AB. Remember, I talked to you about it a little bit. When AB went on and talked with Whitlock, with was it Michael Whitlock, right? Yeah.
That was a couple months
And
ago.
yeah, I thought that was a very different version of AB that we had seen for the past couple of years. Realistically, I thought that he was actually vulnerable in the interview. I thought he was actually transparent about, his feelings and his thoughts. And then we even talked about, how he was talking about Coach Tomlin specifically. You could see AB kind of get emotional about it. And that was the part where I'm just like, I was saying to myself, like, I'm hoping that this is where we keep seeing him willing to go. And it looks like the RC interview was kind of in a similar vein of just seeing him be a little bit more here. A little bit more like, this is AB or Antonio. You know what I mean? It's not the celeb, it's not the rapper, it's not this, that. It's like, yo, he just seemed back like him, and that's what we hoping, man. But I guess I haven't watched the full thing just yet, but I did see a clip
one
of it.
clip where he said Big Ben was the reason why he ended up starting in Pittsburgh as early as he did, because Arians was holding him back first couple seasons, and Ben said to Arians, like, yo, get AB on the field. I need him at X. I need him to run these routes and everything. And like you said with Tomlin and how AB has, I think, shown some gratitude towards him being his coach. It seems like he's been doing the same a lot with Big Ben. Yeah. Like, it's been nothing but praise over the last couple of years.
Like he's in a better place. So, like, sometimes, man, like, whether it's a resentment because of how you leave, how your career ends, whether it's animosity, whatever, it's like, yo, we don't know. But sometimes, man, dudes just go through a lot when they transition, you know? And we know what AB, he been going through it. But it just seems, at least on paper right now with the 2 interviews, like, seems like we in a better spot. I'm hoping that it continues. But this is AB, so we're going to let it keep playing out. Just keep watching it.
Sean McCartney, sorry I'm late, but let's go Celtics.
Hey, shout out to Sean McCartney and shout out to the Celtics. Salute you on that. Hi, Deke. We have caught up. We got the Supers locked out. Now we get to react to the first official topic. Y'all hit that like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. The Steelers are going to be one of the teams featured on HBO's Hard Knocks this year. Obviously, HBO and Hard Knocks announced that they are going to be featuring the AFC North during the in-season portion of Hard Knocks, with the emphasis on the rivalries, the quarterback specifically, and how last year the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cleveland Browns were a part of history, being the first division to not have a single team with a losing record. So obviously that's why they wanted to kick it off. Now, I'm sure there are going to be some conspiracy theorists out there, and I'm loving y'all already. I promise you. How do you feel about it, though, Deke?
I mean, I'm loving it. I think it's going to be awesome content. I'm actually bummed it's not going to be the full season. It's just going to be the final 6 weeks, and then they'll follow whatever teams from the AFC North make into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be awesome, man. I think it's going to be really, really cool. I don't know if it necessarily is good for the players and the coaches and Tomlin and all that. I don't think they want the extra noise, the extra cameras around. But this isn't something you really can decide on. Like, you can't say yes or no to. I think this is just the NFL saying, like, yeah, this is what's happening, and
deal with it.
Yeah, have at it. And the other silver lining would be that the other teams in the AFC North have to deal with it as well.
Yeah, we're not the solo team anymore, like how it typically has been with they'll pick this team and follow them for the whole year. Detroit Lions, right? Ravens, Jets, Cowboys at times. So, yeah.
I think it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward a lot to it. Like you said, conspiracy. We have all those AFC North games at the end of the season, and also play the Chiefs on Christmas and the Eagles.
It just seems real.
Might, depending on if Jalen Hurts gets hurt or not, might be playing Kenny Pickett in that game.
It just seems real convenient, real coincidental.
Or at least Kenny Pickett. Even if Kenny Pickett doesn't play, like,
it's
there's going to be some
line.
cameras on him.
It's still a storyline.
Yeah, for that week of Hard Knocks. That's going to be talked about.
Yeah.
So, I do think some janky was happening there.
Yeah.
I do. But I still have the same opinion I did back when the schedule was released. It's like, these are the same teams we were playing one way or another. It's not the end of the world. If we swapped out one or two of these games at the end of the season for one or two of them at the beginning, I mean, does it make it that much different? No.
No, that's real. That's real. I'm with you, man. It's funny as heck. When I saw that, I was like, whoa. Now that makes
the NFL ain't
this
stupid.
Schedule look way
Hey, they only got to send
more
one
sense.
crew to these games,
You
too.
peep game?
They
Come
don't-
on, bro.
yeah,
You peep with they oi. Come on, Deke.
Yep. Yeah, they're not stupid.
I say, know what you... Okay.
They're double dipping.
I see what you're doing here. Hey, business savvy. That's business savvy. They gonna get it on this side and then save money on the back side. I like your style, man. I like it. Shout out to the NFL, man. Shout out to the NFL. I'm back and forth.
Okay.
The fan in me loves it. the player in me is the part that hates it.
Yeah, who could hate this
Yeah.
from a fan standpoint? This is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I look at it like this, man. Y'all hear, when we come up here and talk, TG talks, we'll call up the guests, right? Different players. And you all hear how we talk about the locker room. We hear us talk about the practice setting. You hear us talk about playing for Coach Tomlin, right? And all these different personalities. And y'all get it secondhand. You might get a glimpse of it on Sunday where you see Coach Tomlin beating his chest. You might, get a soundbite in a press conference, but you don't see us. You know what I mean? Talking like take your guard down, like it's just us. Y'all don't get that because number one, the access isn't always there. Number two, just in that setting, you're just like, bro, I can't put that out there. But what Hard Knocks essentially has done, and I mean, going back to when it was with Baltimore Ravens, think about it, man. I tell people all the time, I think it was 09. Man, I was still in their quotes. I was everything Ray Lewis. I'm trying to talk like him. You feel me? Because it's like, yo, this was access. I get a chance to hear these dudes, how they talk to their players. Then from there, you got the Jets, right? Rex Ryan. First time he got there and cursed everybody out, and we was like, whoa, what is that? I used to wear tights only for practice because Terrell Owens would wear tights only. It's like, yeah, T.O. do it. I seen it on Hard Knocks. So that's the part where it's just like, man, as a fan, this is going to be awesome. The stories y'all hear us talk about with Coach Tomlin, y'all going to get a chance to see glimpses of those things actually happening. It's unreal. When you talk about watching how a TJ Watt practices, how he's so detailed, and y'all hear me and TG come in like, yo, bro, when he's working, man, it's da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. You can just see that now. When you talk about how dude is in that film room, and how, who's the guy that's, I ain't going there, but Russ, right? Think about Russ. You know they're going to have something on Russ, right? We want to see how Russ watches tape.
I see the quarterback when Hard Knocks starts.
I hope he is.
I think he is.
I hope he is. He better be. Yeah, if not, then it might have had something weird happen. I don't want weird. I want just smooth. Smooth. More smooth, less weird. It can get weird, though. We got a backup plan, but it can just get weird. I don't want weird. I want it smooth, man. But I think that those are going to be dope things for, the viewer to see, and especially when you're talking about in season. And late in the season, there's some December, bro. This is the heart of it. This is when it's nut cutting time, where it's like, yo, we got to put up or shut up, bro. All the excuses, leave them at the door. Najee Harris is featured during this time here. You know this. Once again, I see what they doing here. They say, yo, we're going to get Najee on camera. This is going to be perfect for him, man. Yep. I get it, bro. I get it. We just marketing him. It's marketing.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, Najee's agent. Najee.
Running back market. Come on, man. You got a Derrick Henry that's in that same division. All right.
Najee's got a good personality.
Come on, man.
It's been not as good the last year or so.
He's been a little bit upset this past year or so.
He's gotten a little bit jaded.
But I just think as a whole for the fans, man, I think that, it's an awesome experience. For the player's perspective, though, I'm torn because part of me sees the ability to get you a voice. Part of me sees how I learned about Danny Amendola.
Huh?
I'm saying as a fan, as a football player, I'm saying part of me thinks about Hard Knocks as a football player, and I'm liking certain parts because I think of this is how I learned about Danny Amendola was from Hard Knocks.
What did he do?
He was on Hard Knocks with the Dallas Cowboys before he ever made it to New England, before he ever started doing anything up there. He was in Dallas. Mm-hmm.
Was he on their practice squad or something?
It was training camp.
This was like his rookie year?
It was training camp.
Okay.
He was cooking. You see him catching the punch, see him catching the
They
routes,
said
see
the
him doing all
same
that
thing
stuff.
about Chris Hogan.
Absolutely.
Do you remember that when he was down
bro.
at the Dolphins?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember that.
Absolutely.
They called him like 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven because it's always open.
Yeah.
Facts. But this is where you get a chance to see some of them dudes. That's the part where Hard Knocks was like, yo, it was dope because it's going to give a dude that might not be known, might not have eyes on him. It gives them a voice. It gives them a platform. It gives them a chance to get some buzz going. The part that sucks, though, is as a player, what people are going to have access to seeing, specifically when a player might be getting cut. That has always been my biggest issue with Hard Knocks. And the way I always broke it down, the analogy is wherever you're working at, right? Say you have worked your whole life to get to this job, it's your dream job, and for whatever reason, it doesn't work out, and now you're getting fired. What Hard Knocks essentially is doing is, hey, Deke, let me put this camera on you, and I'm going to watch you as you walk into that meeting. I'm going to put that camera on you while you in that meeting getting fired. And then when you walk out, guess what else I'm going to do, Deke? I'm going to have that camera on you this whole way, bro. And I just think that is some intimate footage that if you haven't earned that right to be in those rooms, I personally don't think that people should be privy to those situations. But that could just be me because of, going through it a little bit. That's always been my biggest issue with Hard Knocks. I'm like, I love everything else about it. I hate that part. Because you give people a chance to say certain things, but I'm like, bro, if that man went and found you on social media and beat the heck out you now because he was in his feelings, yeah, I'll be saying he was wrong. But that person go get fired, and if somebody said something slick while that person was walking out the boss office, man, he just got fired. I understand that. It's all good. That's my own. I just hate that part specifically. And then after that, man, it's just, inconvenience. You got the camera crew right. If you got your routine, you kind of want to be private, or, you got certain things. Because some of them dudes, not everybody is all the way here. So some things is like, yo, you don't need that out there. Well, you don't need those conversations to be heard.
That cut stuff probably shouldn't be a storyline that they're using the last 6 weeks of the season.
Okay. Why should it have ever been anyways?
I know. Yeah, I think, you just got your thing with that point blank period.
Because what happens if it's at the end of the year and they want to, hey, man, we want to see Justin Fields out here. Now we got to go see this dude lose his starting spot, right? And everybody's going to be super hyped about that particular episode, right? What's the difference? That's just how I look at it.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
like, that type of stuff is interesting.
Why should I say for the fans? I love it for the fans. Yeah. Like, man, you're getting access. I'm saying it specifically as a player.
I'm not going to give you some grand rebuttal against it or like an opinion for it one way or another. I guess I don't really. Yeah. I just view it as part of the thing.
Yeah, that's what I say. As a fan, bro, I don't see any negative about it as a fan. I'm like, bro, y'all should love this. Yeah, it is awesome because you get a chance to see it. And for people that have never been there, it is super interesting. I'm just saying because I've seen how it affects dudes, man, when it happens and then when it's done. That's my only issue. Yeah. And I just don't think that is, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's all. But I get it, though, bro. Trust me. That's why they do it. That's why they put it up there, because they know it sells. Same way Ocho Cinco going in there in Miami, everybody wanted to watch it. Why? Because Ocho about to get cut. It's a big deal. But I just think it's like, it's definitely jacked up. But not everybody's going to have that perspective. And that's why I was like, it ain't a feel sorry for the dudes. It's just like, you see me put on fan hat and player hat. That's all.
Yeah, right. I don't think you're wrong in saying that either. That's the thing. Yeah, it's everyone's different perspective on it, one way or another. But I do think I'm not far off in that. Bro. I don't know if they're going to be using the cutting stuff at that point. But you're right. Maybe if someone loses their job, or if it is a high profile player getting cut, maybe they would use that. Yeah, I guess you never know. That's the beauty of the documentary. That's the beauty of Hard Knocks. Do people not get
cut in December?
Well, I'm just saying, you literally don't know what's going to happen for the 6 weeks and going into the playoffs. You literally don't know. But if it is interesting enough of a cut or a release or some type of player movement, depth chart movement, they're going to use it, obviously.
Going facts.
Yeah. But I think it's less likely to be used
Very true.
In the preseason, right?
Very true.
Preseason and training camp and all that stuff. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be awesome. Like, this is the only time we're ever really going to be able to see a Steelers Hard Knocks documentary or something of this sort, because we keep finishing seasons above 500 and making playoffs.
But maybe that's why they made the new switch. So now you can't use that anymore.
That
was the whole reason. Yeah. Now they're like, yo.
And it's multiple teams. I think that's their out on it, too. It's like, it's just, we're not singling you guys out as a team. It's the whole division.
Yeah.
They picked a great division to do it, too.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the first time that's happened in NFL history, where every team in the division finished with a winning record or a record above 500.
Yeah, the Bengals did. Mm-hmm. They did, even though they missed the playoffs with Browning. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, that's I would like it to be the whole season, but the last 6 weeks, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be.
This is their first time ever doing a division. So I'm interested to see, though, if this goes like how we think it goes in terms of the AFC North being popping like it always is. It's always having somebody come out here as like a big dog in the league. I can see him running it back saying, let's do a whole year. Why not? Yeah.
Why not? I think you just rotate it every year.
That's what I'm saying. I can see it, bro.
It'll be the AFC North again in, 8 years?
Yeah.
Just go through every division and then rotate it and keep doing it.
I can definitely see it, bro. I could definitely see it. This is like the trial run. Let's see what it looks like. All right, we can do it logistically.
It's not going to be bad.
And if you don't have to worry about the teams. AFC North has, you good. You got quarterbacks. You got coaches. You got wins. You got everything you need in the division right now.
Yeah, and
You got defensive storylines, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. You got the Ravens as a whole. You got the quarterbacks.
I think this is another reason why we shouldn't bring back Juju. And
I was about to say,
why
hey,
a lot of people
when we signed the Juju, bro.
And I think a lot of people in the chat have said it's a good thing we don't have Claypool on this team anymore.
Look. Hey, Juju, come on, baby. Come on home, Juju. Come home, baby. It's your time. Hey, look, you ain't got a TikTok no more.
No.
We got the crew here for you, baby.
No.
I promise you, your TikTok game is fine, but it ain't better than HBO Originals, all right? HBO Originals going to get them right. They can get all his good sides. You know this, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Hey, he going to find a way. Find a way to get here, bro. Find a way.
No. I'm pumped for this, though.
GP going to be a star on it. He has the potential to be a star. If he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, he got a chance to be a star. That could definitely go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I was gonna say too, like, how much time are we gonna get? I mean, aren't they like 60 minutes? Because it's got to be split up amongst 4 teams.
Whoever's winning the most.
The good thing for the entertainment standpoint of it is
you're still gonna see the same teams. Though.
I was gonna say these AFC North games that we have at the end of the season, because they're gonna be double dipping for our game,
right?
Having both teams being featured.
That's what I'm saying. So I think
that goes hand in hand with the conspiracy as to
right. I think everybody's going to get a certain amount of time, but I think by the time it hits December, if somebody is falling to the wayside, I think that they'll get less footage. Yeah, I think they'll be getting less footage, but they're still by proxy gonna get tape because you're gonna see them versus the Ravens. You're gonna see them versus the Bengals. You're gonna see them versus us. But we're gonna have our bro. We got way too many personalities to not get bro. We got Coach T. That's must see TV.
Russ.
You have Russ. You got Fields here. You got GP. Young, upcoming, everybody. Think about NFL, they'll randomly post GP just, how does GP make these catches? They love GP, bro.
Najee.
Mm-hmm. You got the Patrick Queen element where he's talking now. You don't think he can be talking when the season hit? Come on, bro.
And when we play the Ravens.
Yeah.
We got at least one Ravens game on that 6
Come
weeks
on, man.
Documentary.
Now, I've already said the TJ Watt part because it's like, that is a big fish, big name. Yeah, bro.
JPJ likes to talk. James Thomas says.
As long as he doing what he's supposed to do, bro, we ain't tripping. It's just he's young. That's my confidence in Patrick Queen is because I've seen him do it for multiple years now. JPJ is like, you did one, let's get it back. Let's do it again. Man. But he also, remember the difference of trash talk too. Queen, I think his trash talk was just a little bit more like, I'm gonna talk about y'all versus he ain't say I'm the greatest.
Yeah, JPJ put a little bit of a target on his back.
Just a little different. Just slightly different.
Yeah, I like the confidence, but didn't know if it was necessary at this point.
It's like that was a lot of confidence. I love it, but man, you had the whole everybody. All right, we're gonna rock with it, baby. Let's go. Let's cook.
Anything we're missing with the Steelers joining Hard Knocks?
Cody Khan says the Cam drama also potentially. If no deal is done, that definitely becomes talkie at the end of the year.
Is this your last season as a Steeler, Cam?
Cam's going out with a bang. They got the music playing. Look at him as he walks into the facility. Is this his final 4 weeks left as a Pittsburgh Steeler? Let's see what he thinks.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be stupid. I would not be a fan of that being a storyline.
I wouldn't either, but it's low-hanging fruit.
It is. Hopefully Cam could not lean into it.
Yeah, but he's flirting with it.
Up to this point, he has been leaning into it. So why wouldn't he do it for HBO?
Hey, he got a podcast already, right? What do you think that does? Let's boost it up, man. Let's boost the numbers up. Hey, if I can't wear a podcast T-shirt every time y'all want to talk to me, HBO, would you say just hey, not just footballing? All right, my name is Cam, not just footballing, Hayward. You check me out, all right? YouTube, X, whatever. All right, shout out to the homie. If I'm Cam, that's why I'm pumping it hard. Yeah. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, this is gonna be so cool.
Don't be surprised. It's fire, bro. Shout out to Hard Knocks though, man. Like you said, man, we're all fans of Hard Knocks. What is there not outside of, like I said, the one little part that I brought up? It's as a whole, what is there not to like about it though, bro?
Yeah, from an entertainment standpoint,
yeah,
it's gonna be great. But for wanting the Steelers to do the best they can and getting all distractions out of the way.
Yeah.
This probably ain't optimal, but again, like, I don't think you have much of a say in it.
Yeah.
The NFL says, hey, we're doing a hard knocks for a division and we're picking the AFC North.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah. Respect.
Like I said, at least the other three teams got to deal with it too. It's not that we're getting singled out.
Nah, that's facts, bro.
Because we've been doing our damnness in
We've
the
been
Mike Tomlin
avoiding it,
era.
heck
Yeah, to not
Trying
get
our
singled
best
out.
to avoid that joint, man. Facts.
Right. Yeah, because they started doing some of these in-season ones. Who was it? The Colts and the Cardinals, I think.
Yeah.
They said the
Cardinals
Dolphins were last
definitely.
year too.
Yeah, Cardinals were definitely one.
But yeah, they've been doing this for how long?
Yeah.
Just the Hard Knocks in general. This has been since like the 2000s.
Bro.
Late 2000s.
That Ravens, I want to say, was like 06-ish. I feel like I was in like early college watching that stuff,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Jets one with Rex Ryan, wasn't that like 09 or
Right, because I was in the league when the Rex Ryan one came out. Because I remember it was one of the practices. Was like, bro, I want to watch. I'm trying to watch the Hard Knocks. Yeah, because it was like still fresh, and I'm fresh out of college. It was still like exciting. Yeah,
I haven't really been paying much attention in general to Hard Knocks though over the last
I think the last
several
one,
years. The last one I watched was the Dolphins like training camp one.
Yeah, well,
with like Philbin. Yeah.
So my last one that I didn't watch every one of it, but was Dan Campbell.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that
When was that? That had to have been
It was
recently
an
then.
in season though. I feel like it was like an in season one. Yeah.
I haven't watched any of the in-season
Yeah.
ones. I tried watching some of the Jets one from last year with Rodgers. I don't even think I made it past like 2 episodes.
I didn't watch any of the Jets one. And the only reason I watched the
Well, I'm
Detroit
definitely
Lions
tuning into
ones,
this thing.
and the reason I watched the Lions ones because my teammate Kelvin Shepard, the linebackers coach over there.
I watched
and that was
the
the reason why I watched
quarterback
that one.
documentary.
Yeah.
I'm definitely watching the wide receiver one
That one's
too.
gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard.
Yeah, the quarterback one was awesome.
But that's through Netflix though, right?
Yeah,
Netflix. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it for right now. We'll get a couple supers and we'll open up the phone lines.
Sure.
Yeah. Get y'all thoughts on Hard Knocks, following the gang. See if y'all like it or not.
Goose 2-2. We are going to need a Hard Knocks watch party.
Ooh, okay. Have to put that in the notes potentially.
A2A Style says, I wish the Steelers would have been on Hard Knocks when they traded Penny Pickett. I would have loved to see it, LOL.
Did you
I wanted
say,
to see him
hold on. What'd you say?
pouting about Russ cooking.
What did you call him?
828 called him Penny.
Penny Pickett.
Unless that was a typo. I just don't think it was a typo.
Why they playing with this man, bro? Like, come on, man. Kenny's cooking at OTAs. Remember that, man. Kenny cooked.
Xavier TG, is Cam the new Bell?
No. Unless you're talking Josh Bell. No, he's not the new L Bell. He's not gonna. I don't see that.
He's not holding out.
He
He's not
can't.
gonna
He
sit
already
out the
said it.
season.
Yeah, he's already. I feel like Cam's too good to do that. Like, I think internally he loves football way too much to like. I'm gonna sit for the money.
You can't sit. The Walter Payton Man of the Year can't sit.
You can't sit, bro.
Right?
You can't sit. And he's already said he's not gonna sit. That's the other part. It's like, you've already told us what you're gonna do. Now, if you change it, now they're gonna say you're lying.
That'd be a bad look.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the last super.
Alrighty.
Hitting the lines.
Yeah, somebody had just buzzed my phone. I was about to pick it up. I was like, yo, who the heck just hit my line, man? It's kind of crazy. All right, salute
Someone
y'all,
already calling
man.
in.
They trying to. Hey, y'all already know the drill, man. Hit that like button one time for the culture. And subscribe if you are new to the channel, man. Gee, I looked down here. I was like, oh, man, I had some action on my phone. All right, now let's get this thing going. I should probably memorize or have this phone line memorized by now, but clearly I don't. So, the number to dial. As I get this thing set up, let me stall for a little bit. The digits are 412-346-6955 as I am getting everything set up. So don't call right now. All right, because if you call right now, you're going to get your ass, baby. All right, we're getting it open. All right, we're getting there. 412-346-6955. Freaking 69. I'm sorry. Blame on Kendrick. All right, that's that. All right, phone line's officially open. Let's get activated. We need to hear your thoughts, comments, concerns, how you feel about Hard Knocks featuring the AFC North and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
Yo, what is going on, Mr. Moats and Mr. Deke? It's official momentum. And I got a special guest with me right now. I wanted to give y'all a shout out.
Let's go.
What's going on, fellas? This your boy Mike and Mike Myers.
Let's go.
How y'all feeling?
Hey, man, life's good over here, man. We living the dream, baby. How you, though?
Man, I've been 6 weeks out of graduating from college.
Let's go.
Been working, but I feel great, man.
Hey, congrats on that too, baby. Love that. Love that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Well, shoot. How both of y'all feel about this here Hard Knock situation? Y'all digging what we about to have following the Pittsburgh Steelers for the month of December? Or are we feeling a little like it's a distraction?
We've seen, not us officially yet.
Yeah.
We've seen other teams that have gone through the Hard Knocks. I feel like this may mold us in a sense. Like, I don't want to say it's a complete distraction, but it's going to see, like, who's going to stick on the 52-man roster, who's going to give us that juice to be motivated to have a Super Bowl run. Does Russ still have it as he's getting older?
Yeah.
Like we said, if Najee doesn't perform, where's he going to be? How many Tomlinisms are we going to get within these, these Hard Knock episodes?
Hey, he's going to be cooking. He's going to be cooking.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what it's going to be interesting, man.
Yeah. Now, respect on that then. Respect. Okay. So, no issues with it. You're not worried about it potentially being a distraction.
Oh, no. I think this kind of adds fire to the fuel in a sense of motivation. It shows who's going to be in, who's going to be out. We really get to see, like you said, we ain't got to talk about PJ's criteria. We know he's the best linebacker in the game.
Talk that talk.
You know what I mean?
Talk that talk.
You got to see some of these rookies, show out, see what they mean, if they make their stamp of approval. Definitely can't wait to see GP up there, making them one-handed catches. We're going to see what, Dante Jackson's going to do, and does that give JPJ a little bit more motive, step up as our DB?
It's real, bro.
Yeah,
it's real.
Yeah,
it's real.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be really interesting. Yeah, and I think we got, to Official Momentum's point here, we got, I think, the right guys to handle the cameras.
Yeah, without, like, losing their mind.
Yeah, like Russ, I'm not worried about these cameras with Russ at all.
Russ is big in these cameras. Russ is big
I'm
time.
Not worried
big time.
about that.
Yeah.
Obviously, TJ, any of the guys on defense, really. I don't think it's going to be that much of a distraction. The more I think of it, it shouldn't be. Again, is it optimal? Like, if I'm a player, would I rather not have them? Yeah, sure. But the other AFC North teams got to deal with it too, and I don't think this is going to be the be all end all for us. It ain't going to destroy us.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, official, I got one final question for you though, baby. All right.
Yes, sir.
What you doing with Najee Harris, man?
That's tough, man.
What you doing with him, man?
I get the business side, and we've seen this with some of the best players, and some of them have been able to get those extensions, and some have had to venture elsewhere. Does it always work and guarantee? Not always, but I think Omar Khan got something cooking after this season. I know they declined the fifth-year option. I think we keep Najee around a little bit. I feel like him and Warren, like, dynamic duo that we kind of missed. It was almost, in my eyes, like, Bus and Willie Parker. I seen little shades of Bell and James Conner. I say, if he plays his cards right, I think, going into the season, depending on how far we progress, instead of just the standard, non-loser season, I think Najee gets something.
Okay. Well, I like that then, baby. That could definitely cook right there. Hey, Official Momentum, we always appreciate you tapping in with us too, baby, all right? Enjoy the rest of your Friday Junior, too. Enjoy the rest of your Friday Junior. Yes, sir.
Hey, you too. Oh, hey, you guys have a great weekend. Like I said, next Friday, pull up, Craft House Ambition Radio Tokyo.
There it is.
Y'all
There
know
it
the
is.
vibe, 8 to midnight.
There it
And
is.
gotta get my dogs on the podcast to shout out everybody in the chat, and we gotta get your boy TG up on. You know what I mean?
Hey, there it is. There it is. No, facts, man. TG's like World's Waldo. You know that. Sometimes he's here.
Oh, I
Sometimes
know.
he's everywhere. We like, yo, where is he at? He just popped up today, Deke. I don't know. He was here. All right. Yeah, that's TG. That is TG, man. And I feel like I talked to him the most out of everybody. I was like, yeah, I never know where he's at.
Man on a mission.
Yeah, I'm always like, yo, where are you at right now? Just drop the location real quick. Just make sure. All right, cool. So yeah, it's like that, man. All right, well, salute you as always, though, baby. You know we appreciate you from the heart, baby.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, y'all.
Hey, you too. Let's ride. Shout out official momentum right there, man. Take some time, man. Jump on with us, man. Let's see. Phone lines are still open. 412-346-6955. 6955. Freaking young. Here, 69. Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
You already know who it is. It's Zeke here.
Yeah. There he is. What's up, Zeke? What's up? How we living on your side of town, man?
Doing pretty good. Still cutting.
Yeah.
The summer.
Yeah.
Malnourished. Not really, but
On the grind, though. On the grind.
It's killing me right now. You know.
Hey, but in the end, it's all going to be worth it, baby. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's get it. So, shoot, man, it sounds like you in your own set of hard knocks, man. So, how are you feeling about the Pittsburgh Steelers going to be on Hard Knocks, a part of the AFC North division being featured later in this year? You like it? You hate it? What's your energy on it?
I do like it. As a football player, so I play football.
Yeah, talk your talk, man. Come on now.
High school, in California, D1. I won a state championship here, and then left to Texas, played 6A, played against Allen, played against all the big schools, Trinity. You know what I'm saying?
They look like little colleges down there. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. We got the press boxes, everything. Nick Saban came down, flew. Anyways, crazy.
Talk your talk. Talk your talk.
I want to hear what like the players' mindsets are. I want to hear like what you say behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Coach T is like that we don't get to see. I really want to just like, besides getting personalities and stuff, I just want to know like what it takes to get into it, the day to day. The stress of having family. Yeah. And because people do have lives outside of football, so things do happen that you can't prepare for and stuff. And that's just something that I want to see, like how they handle it, just on the football side of things.
No, I'm with you on that. Nah, that's fire right there.
Do you buy the conspiracy with the scheduling of our, last 8 weeks or whatever, coinciding with this documentary?
Honestly, I think it's a conspiracy to help us because I feel like we do well against AFC North. I'm not gonna lie. Like we play.
We do. We went 5-1 last year.
Talk your talk. Talk your talk.
We'll go ahead and lose to the Cardinals. You know what I mean? So I feel like we do better when the competition, is higher. Coach T gets us up for that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, that's his. Hey, big game coach. He gonna get you up for that. That's there. He definitely gonna specialize this. I like that. All right. Well, now I got to ask you about the real question then, all right? Because we gave you the softball question. What you doing with Najee Harris, man?
I haven't seen that.
Ramondre getting 9.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what we doing?
After seeing that, I'm going back to him. As a GM, I'll say, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and extend you. Let me go ahead and extend you right now before this price gets more.
Maybe pick up the 5th-year option.
Hey, Zeke, if that's a $9 million running back, what the heck is Najee Harris is what we trying to figure out. If that's what $9 million get you, what is Najee?
Exactly, because I can't go back in time and pick up that 5th-year option. So let me go ahead and try to exchange you right now.
Man.
Let me go hit you for that 9.5, maybe that 10, and then we can go ahead and act like this didn't happen.
Hey, we all good, man. Everybody happy? Everybody good? All right, you 400 touches. All right, get ready. No, I like that right there, man. I like that. Hey, shout out to you as always, rocking with us, man. You already know how we feel, man.
Yeah, I gotta apologize to Deke.
Ooh, okay.
Actually,
what you got?
When we talked about, I think almost 2-3 years ago, the Big Ben, you actually had the phone lines on, and you're like, hey, should we get rid of Big Ben? And the whole thing. And I actually came on the line and I was like, look, we don't have the offensive line for this. I don't think we should do it. Big Ben's getting old. He's not as mobile. Like, I 100% apologize. Like, I feel like I was wrong. in there, and I can say when I'm wrong.
Okay.
We should have kept Ben. We should have drafted Landon Dickerson, or Creed Humphrey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Grabbed Tyler Smith in the next year. Been out. You know, we had GP. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then we have Claypool. I feel like you saw what he did with Claypool. So, you know what I mean? We would have built off that. We had
Talk your
Deontay.
talk.
I really felt like Ben could have done something. I apologize, D. I really do.
I accept your apology. I don't know if I need to accept it though. I just appreciate the acknowledgement. I guess I didn't need an apology, but yes, I will accept it. I think, and I just appreciate that you acknowledged what I was saying then, and the greatness of Big Ben, and that his final season and some of our mishaps were not his fault, and that these last 2 years would have been a lot better with him at quarterback, and that we shouldn't have taken his greatness for granted. You saw the vision. You got to see it. Yeah. You saw it all played out.
There it is.
Yeah.
I think you acknowledge the sabotage now too, right?
Yeah. The sabotage is real. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love it. I just feel like I'm watching this like cult come together.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, Zeke and Deke. This cult. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I didn't need an apology. I didn't need an apology. Honestly, I didn't need that. No. I'm just the messenger here. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Yeah.
Y'all are funny. I love it, man. I
will accept the apology.
There it is.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Zeke, man, you know we always appreciate you pulling up with us, man, and hopping on the line, baby. You know this, man, so we definitely appreciate you from the heart, man.
Love.
Let's get it. Shout out to the homie Zeke.
Wasn't expecting that.
I was not either.
That just made my day, though, I think. Does anyone else have that admission that they want to say?
If you have those sentiments, Deke is all ears.
Deke is all
ears. Jeez.
Come on the show. Phone lines are open.
Phone lines are open. 412-346-6955.
Anyone else want to say I'm right?
Jeez.
Plus one.
Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
Hey.
Okay.
God, family, country, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages. When you hit a bass, you know that's the one and only Bro Berrien, baby. How are we living, man? What's the word with you, man?
Well, I had a good Juneteenth. I had a good Father's Day deal. I had a good birthday, man. It was awesome.
Nah, salute to you, man. And happy Father's Day to you as well, baby. Yes, indeed. So
I hope everybody else had a good one, too.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Did you have a good Father's Day? I know you got your baby mamas running out here in these streets, man. You have a good Father's Day?
Hey, what y'all call it last time? Pull out weekend or something?
I just watched golf and relaxed.
They did call it that, yeah.
Boy, y'all still. That tore me up, man, when I heard that, man. I was like, oh, my gosh, that should be on a T-shirt.
Hey, I'm just glad hopefully Deke didn't follow through with that. I mean, hopefully Deke was responsible this weekend. Don't pull out. Let the couch pull out. Yeah, that's what they say, bro.
Yeah,
that was our last show.
He looks like
they say couches pull out, not Deke. So shout out to Deke. Man.
He looks like a stand-up guy. I'm sure he did the right thing.
Yeah, you made good decisions this weekend, bro. Salute to Deke, man. Salute to Deke. All right, so here we are. How you feeling about this Hard Knock situation, though, baby? Following the AFC North, following the Steelers, man.
Yeah, well, I kind of understand where you're coming from when you said it, from a fan's point of view and from a player's point of view. What you said makes great sense. However, I do want to add, we get a chance to actually see what goes on behind the scenes, pretty much how Pittsburgh's going to be building that team. As far as the defense, the offense, what they're doing. And what I really want to see is how Russell Wilson is on a normal situation, not just him walking around on the field doing whatever.
Okay.
How he is when he's talking to folks, right?
Okay.
That's going to be nice. How Justin Fields is. The mesh, the actually gelling concept that we're going to get a chance to see. Remember, OTAs ain't showing too much for drills and workouts, right?
Facts.
We're going to, when the pads come, we're going to start seeing contact. We're going to start seeing people's, what I always say, like people rising to the top, cream rising to the top.
Absolutely.
Get to see how they think. And you know what? I can't wait to see how these coaches are, how Tomlin interacts with these coaches, with the new guy, Arthur Smith, how he connects, how he connects with the players. I'm interested in all that. So I think in a way it's going to be good for us to see that, and people are going to get the chance to see on a national level why we love those Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I'm saying?
No, you speaking that real right there. That's all big facts right there. And I like the fact that you brought that up too, man. Just talking about, you see Russ or you see some of these guys when they're controlled or when they control the media, right? Their social media or it's through the team. OTAs is the Steelers media department. So everything they're going to put out there is 100% going to be savory. It's 100% going to put the players in the best light. But sometimes you want to get a better and more authentic depiction of what's happening. HBO, that's what Hard Knocks is. They're going to give you not just the highlights, but they're going to actually show some of that stuff where it's like, yeah, this dude is struggling a little bit. This guy has a little bit of adversity right here. And I think that is also a cool element. So I'm glad you brought that up, bro, Barry, and you know that.
Hey, well, I mean, the biggest thing is, man, we're anxious. And anything we get a chance to see some football, we're going to be ready for. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No biggie. I was just going to piggyback off of the last conversation and ask if you think I was right over these last couple years.
Oh, my gosh. Bro, Barry, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Ben and the sabotage.
No.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Oh, no.
I'm glad Shazier brought that up.
Don't fall for it.
Moats,
don't fall for it.
I am a Big Ben fan, dude. I mean, I 100% agree.
Thank you.
Hey, come on, y'all know me.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize or anything. You were on, yeah.
He said he loves picking it up. You said that. What do you agree with? Just make sure we're on the same page. Just make sure we're on the same page here.
I'm agree with everything that was said. If he was still there, we probably would have been doing a lot better. Yeah, that dude's experience was. People can say a lot about his body and this and that, but the dude's brain and how he freaking can run an offense and manipulate defenses, we were missing that. There's no other way around that. How you know when you said people are force multipliers?
Oh yeah.
When Ben left, we didn't have that as much anymore. We had it with other players for sure, but Ben. I'm telling you, people want to play good for him. I'm out there playing Madden like I want to play for this guy. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be a receiver for Ben. I would have loved to be on defense. Watching Ben cook on the freaking field.
So Pickens with
my only question, my only rebuttal to Deke and to you, bro, Barry. Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers. When their teams moved on from them, what did they look like in their new locations? And that's my only thing. I look and I say, well, fair enough. But we will never know also in the sense of what would it have looked like if he did get those last two. Because they did, and we saw what both of them dudes look like on the back end. And I brought them up specifically because they both are viewed when Seven was here, right? They all a part of that. Yo, Matt Ryan went to a Super Bowl, right? He's the MVP. Phillip Rivers was arguably one of his top 5 perennial dudes his whole career, right? And we saw at the end of it how both of them dudes looked, though. And that's all I'm saying.
I think the Rivers year was the best year the Colts have had in a minute. Like, they made the playoffs and everything.
Okay.
He actually had a
but you're talking about the soldiers.
You're
talking about the soldiers. You're talking about the soldiers doing their work. They didn't have Mike Tomlin.
Okay, no,
that's also force.
All right, respect. That was my only thing. That's my only thing.
Yeah, that's a military type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're great soldiers. We're great sailors. We're great Marines, Navy, whatever. But without our freaking command up there, there's a certain tempo we're not working. So that's why I think Ben would be a different deal because Tomlin. Look what Tomlin does without Big Ben. Look what Tomlin does without a running game for many years. Look what Tomlin does when we got one receiver doing his job. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we still get places. So yeah, there's more to it than I think.
All right, I like it then, baby. I like it. All right, now the
next
part.
That's where
I was going. I was about to say, how you feel about Najee, man? What you gonna do?
With Barbarian's voice and everything, he should just be doing the whole interview here.
You talk.
Just do it. We don't even need to be a part of it.
Every boxer needs to have 2 weapons, a jab and an uppercut.
Oh,
I'm going to extend that uppercut all day long. We got the jab with Warren. We got him for a few years, but I'm not letting Najee go for nothing. I saw how he is when he's on point. Yes, all day, every day.
You paying him 10 or 9?
Yeah, I'm paying whatever we can afford without hurting the team, for sure. and still get Brandon Ayuk. And just to let you know, I'm not talking to intercom. Just like that other dude. I heard what you said, bro.
Oh, bro, Barian is in the chat as well because somebody said you called for the principal's office. He took a
No, I love you. I love you guys, man. I'm just not on the intercom.
Bro, Barian said, look, y'all not about to play me while I'm up here getting my takeoff either, all right? Yo, let's go. Let's go. That's why you the bro Barian. That's why you the bro Barian right there, man. Y'all better stop playing with this man. Let's get it.
I can't wait to see y'all, man. I can't wait to come up there one day.
Hey, man, likewise, man. You already know, man. We got to make sure we link up, baby. But appreciate you as always. You got anything else to back in? You good?
No.
All right.
Great takes by Barbarian today.
Shout out to the bro Barian. Shout out to the bro Barian.
All right, God bless y'all.
I appreciate you again, baby. Peace. Nah, I like that right there, man. All right. You know what, Deke? We do one last call.
Okay.
One last call.
Let's do it.
Should we do one last call? Let's do one last call. I'm interested to see if maybe you get 3 in a row. I'm trying to see. I'm curious if we get 3. You know what? I need to know. Phone lines open. One final call. 412-346-6955. Let's find out. I gotta know. I'm curious, Deke. Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
Oh, this is Marlon Brown, straight out of Dutton, Georgia.
Hey, Damon Brown. How are you doing, baby?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing lovely now. Just got through doing a little research, so I'm good.
Hey, you're speaking my language, baby. And shout out to you because we've actually, we've seen each other in person before, so it's always love, man. You know that, man. So salute you as well, man. But how I don't even want to start with the hard knocks question, bro. I'm so just. Deke, ask the question, Deke. We gotta go there. Deke, just ask it.
Was I right?
Oh, real quick before you get started, hold up, Deke. Yeah, I got a couple of hats, and a master's bag for you. That's what I got.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
I appreciate that, bro.
That's fire. Shout out to Damon.
But was I right?
Yeah, so what you got for me?
Was I right about my 7 take, Big Ben?
Absolutely not.
Ah, come on.
Ben crippled us.
Oh,
At the end, I love Ben, and believe it or not, some of this is actually personal. I'm a fan of this play. I don't like the person off the field. I've had something personal with being inside that locker room at the facility. So yeah, I don't like Ben as a person. I think he's one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played a game. But at the end, there's no bias for me.
Man, I get you on that.
So at the end, he killed us. We could have been drafted a quarterback like every other halfway decent team in the NFL. They move on from a quarterback. We have a bad season or two here until a new drafted quarterback, gets up to par. But the man just crippled us, and we just held on to dead weight for too long. I'm sorry. We should have been
or was he carrying that patchwork together team in his final season with that bad O-line, that bad defense to even get the playoffs? I mean, he led the league in game-winning drives. Could you imagine him these last 2 years over Kenny and Mitch?
Now,
yeah, and imagine the O-lineman and pieces we could have got for the new quarterback on a rookie contract that we were paying all that money to Ben to.
Nah, he would have came back for like 20. I mean, you combine what Kenny was getting with Mitch and Mason, it wouldn't have been like too far off, I don't think. And even if it was a little bit more, I mean, it would have been worth it.
Look at all them good old weapons C.J. Stroud had around him his rookie year. Talk to me. Would have been nice.
I'm saying we could have just had the same exact team these last 2 years with 7, and we would have been winning 12 or 13 games.
And we got salary cap money, and we got a salary cap genius in the con artist and Omar coming.
Okay.
Omar
That's what I mean. He would have been able to make it work. You have 7 here in place of the quarterbacks we have with Pickens, Deontay, Pat Fryer, with Najee, Jalen Warren, an improved O-line, no more Kendrick Green. Come on. We won 12 or 13 games each of these last 2 years.
In here, and let's get some pieces around that rookie, to help him with his rookie struggles.
That's what we tried to do. We see what the results were.
I love this.
Yeah, Deke. And I love you, Deke. That'll never change either, man. But no. We agree to disagree.
There it is. Agree to disagree. That's what. Just agree to disagree. I love this. Like, shout out right there. Shout out right there. All right.
I love Deke.
All right. But talk to me, Damon. How we feeling about Hard Knocks featuring the AFC North, featuring the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I hate every single bit of it.
Damn.
I'm with you, Moats. I mean, no, I never played in the NFL, but if I had made it clear, I've been around the NFL quite a bit. I've been in the behind the scenes stuff and hung out with a lot of those players we love and know and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel like it's any of our business. It's none of our business. You know, we as fans should just be their support on Sundays, period. You know, and you know, of course, whatever information they put out, we should be privileged to have. It's none of our business. We hadn't been out there in the 2 days on that field with them.
Respect.
We hadn't been in that locker room, blood, sweat, and tears, whatnot. So why do we deserve to know what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes.
Nah, respect.
We haven't earned that right. But now, at the same time, now I ain't tripping because I'm assuming that the players get a piece of that revenue that the NFL is getting, right?
That's actually a good question. I think nothing specific, but we know that the salary cap does continue to go up, and a part of that is due to the larger TV contracts. So we just say in all, like as a whole, sure, but specifically, is it coming from them like in the terms of like Madden? No, because like Madden, you get a specific check for being on the game. These players aren't going to get a specific compensation, but as a whole, because the NFL has deals with HBO, Netflix, all the different TV companies, that money we do get a part of that. So in theory, it's like, yeah, as a whole there are, but this team isn't specifically going to get something just because of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's saying now. Like I said, if the players are somehow getting a piece of the revenue, then I guess you kind of say you signed up for that.
Right.
You signed up for that, and this is the price you pay. You know, but other than that, I ain't into it. Just like I said, hey, you know, until some of these folks get on, because none of us when we're at work to get, if you've ever been fired before, nobody gets on IG.
That's what Moats was saying.
Live, Facebook Live, be like, yo,
come on now,
this is it. I'm gonna lose my house.
Come on now. Hey, how the baby's gonna eat? How wifey gonna take this one? Like, bruh, that's different.
I'm butt naked out these streets, y'all. Nobody's doing that. So why we actually see that? Why is the entertainment these guys getting fired on TV?
No.
No, now with all that I just said,
talk your talk now. Talk your talk, Demar.
I'm watching every the floor is yours. Bit of it. I'm watching every bit of it now. Don't get it twisted.
We could be here like, man, I can't believe they showed that man getting cut. How you know he got cut? I was watching it, but I can't stand the fact they did that. Why? I hate this show. Oh my God.
Agree with I don't think we deserve it. I don't think we've earned that right.
Yeah.
But I'm watching it.
No, respect on that, man. Respect.
Yeah, no thing, man.
All right. Well, now you know what time it is next then, Demar. You done came in here and talk your 7 talk. All right. You done broke the streak. Deke was feeling great. I was over here like, bro, I got
2 people. I got
Deke was on cloud 9. You might have ruined his weekend, man. You was trying to mess up his weekend.
I care about Deke.
And that's why he was honest with you. He was like,
a lot of people I care about.
Appreciate the support, bro.
So Demar, we down to the final question there for you, baby. Final question.
Mm-hmm.
We got that running back, baby. Ramondre Stevenson getting 9 a year. That boy only got 1 year going over $1,000. What you finna do with Najee Harris? What you gonna do with Tutu?
Honestly, I think we should have gave him the option. Either way, I want to at least see him this year with this line we got. I know it usually take time for people to gel, take the young guys to gel and everything on the line, but something's telling me they're gonna gel quicker than expected. Maybe. I think it's gonna be 1 or 2 rookies gonna start on the line. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see Najee behind that line. I want to see Najee under somebody with the brain of an alley puss at least, as a coordinator, we got that. I think, I don't even want to speak on I don't even want to say the other dude's name. But anyway, yeah, I want to see Najee running behind that line under this coordinator.
No, I like it.
And then if he balls, give him 2-3 year extension. Give him what he deserves.
I think that's what they're gonna do. That's what it looks like.
I just wish we would exercise the option.
Yeah, it looks like it would have been a steal. Honestly, looking back.
All things considered,
Yeah.
if that man get 9, it's like, oh Lord, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a gesture, but give the gesture, whatever. But like I said, I got all the faith in the world in Khan, man. Khan gonna get something done.
Hey, and
He gonna-
Khan,
he
we
gonna work it out.
trust.
Might get
Everybody
this
gonna be
Ayuk
happy.
deal for like a 3rd rounder or something when it's all said and
You
done.
talking
Everybody
spicy
gonna
too,
be
man. Heck yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I appreciate the time, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Let somebody else get on this phone and do their thing.
Hey, either way, salute you, Damon. You know it's all big love over here, man. We always appreciate you tapping in with us, man.
Same here, y'all. Oh, one more thing, man. Shout out to my wife.
There it is.
She just retired, and I just retired. Well, she retired from the U.S. Army. And
What's your wife's name, man?
and
Let's
I've been,
make sure we shout out, man. What's your wife's name?
Absolutely. Thank you for the
Huh?
service.
What's your wife's name? You just said your wife's like we want to shout her
Oh,
name out.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth Brown. I apologize.
Shout out to Elizabeth
You know where
Brown,
I'm at.
man.
I've been researching, man.
Hey, I know what time it is. It's all good, baby.
And,
Shout
yeah.
out to Elizabeth,
And
man.
I
We
finally
appreciate her
retired.
service and you too, man. Heck yeah.
And I finally retired. I've been working overseas in Afghanistan for over 15 years as a contractor.
Yeah.
Never been in the military a day in my life, but like I said, I've been over there,
Salute.
trying to get this bread so I can retire early.
Salute.
And I'm retired.
Salute. There it is. Love the tag team.
All right, y'all.
And I love the
Peace
fact
to
you shot
everybody
your
in the
lady
chat,
out.
too, man. Peace to all the good folks in the chat too, man.
Hell
There
yeah.
it is, baby. We'll holler at you. Peace.
Peace,
One
bro.
time for Damon Brown right there, man. Getting some brownie points with the lady. I like that when you shout wifey out, man. Elizabeth Brown. So, yeah. And salute her service. Yeah, 'cause he said she was serving. He said he was getting money, though. He was tag team.
Yeah.
I like that, man. I like that. Man, shout out to the phone lines, man. Shout out to y'all, man. If y'all was digging the phone lines, if y'all was digging these conversations, everybody that's called in, we talking official momentum, right? We talking about Zeke, Shazier, of course that, right? We got to talk about the homie, Damon Brown, and we can't forget about the Bro-Barian, right? If y'all was digging all those calls, man, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the family. Alrighty. I think we got one super left. We'll read that off and then get up out this thing, man. It's 8 o'clock. Deke, we prime time, baby. It's prime time night.
Yeah. From Nigel. Going back to the Najee convo, it's cheaper to keep them. Hope they get the deal done.
There we go. That is facts, though. Sometimes in this case, it is cheaper to keep them.
What do you mean exactly? What does he mean exactly?
I'm thinking he meant it would have been cheaper to just take the fifth-year option. It's
Yeah,
cheaper to keep him in that
that's
sense,
what it
yeah.
looks like, at least.
Yeah. I mean, if Ramondre got 9, though, if I'm Najee, bro, you know for a fact you can get at least
Yeah, if you
10
could
or
just-
11 on
if
open
you could
market,
just
bro.
stay healthy and do your thing.
You'll easily go get 10, 11 on open market, man. Easily. If
You should.
that gets 9. Yeah.
You should, unless people are going to hold the workload against you, which I don't think would happen with Najee, not to that degree. I don't think it would.
Yeah. And if he had
Especially
one
with
bad
us
year,
having
this would be
Jalen Warren, I don't even think the workload is going to be anything crazy.
I
Not
would
like
agree.
his rookie year.
I would agree.
If he at least hits his 1,000, has a couple hundred receiving
And
yards.
even if he didn't, you mean to tell me he has 3 years of 1K, 1K, and then say he ended it with 900 or 8 something, but Jalen Warren has way more yardage, right? Or he's had a little bit bigger role. I still think, based on the Ramondre deal, he has 1,000 yard season, a 600 and a 400?
Yeah.
That's crazy to
Yeah.
me, bro. That is crazy.
Here's what I will say, though. That is right now. That's how we're feeling about it right now.
True.
A lot can change
Very
over
true,
the
man.
course of the season, and just even how we view running
Very
backs,
true.
how we view individual players.
Yeah.
Because think a couple years ago, Jamal Williams, he
You're
led
right.
the league in touchdowns, had over 1,000 yards. He got like three
But
and a half million or 4 million to go to the Saints.
Time in Detroit was not the same as
I'll
Najee's.
give you that.
But I do know, like, I do see
But
what you're saying with that,
it
though.
seems
yeah.
like the running back market's up a little bit right now
Yeah.
compared to what it was last year, maybe 2
Respect.
years ago.
Respect.
But could it go back down after this season, seeing how maybe Barkley plays or how some of these new
Yeah.
running backs play with their certain teams?
Yeah.
Who knows? Or even how Najee plays here.
That's real. That's real.
So, I mean, it might not be the worst of ideas if Najee wanted to take a hard stance and do a little holdout. If I'm his agent,
get
if
it
I'm
now.
Najee,
Get it when you can.
it might not be the worst thing.
He has more leverage now than he would next year.
Yeah, he
'Cause
has
the
more
timing
leverage
right
now.
now-
Yeah, he
the
has more
timing is
leverage
perfect for him.
now, but does he have that much leverage where the Steelers are stressing about it? I don't think that.
If Najee doesn't play this season, who are you replacing him with?
I think you gotta grab Fournette, or you're calling up the Jets to get a Banacanda.
So if Najee doesn't play this year, who are you replacing him with?
One of those guys. You're figuring it out. You're calling up a team. Might be that Georgia back. Yeah, you also got Cordell Patterson here.
Sound like Najee got a lot of leverage right now, bro. Just in that sense. I like it.
It wouldn't be wise for him to sit out, though, either.
That's also true. But it wouldn't be wise for the Steelers to allow him to sit out either.
Depends. Yeah, it wouldn't be the wisest.
I think both teams are going to take an L. I think both sides take an L in that.
Right.
Kind of like the L Bell situation, where we all took L's. It was like he lost, we lost.
I think it does way worse for Najee, though, sitting out than the Steelers.
It did for L Bell, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's a lose-lose, but it's just like I don't think either party is going to benefit from it. That's why I'm like, I would much rather they could find that commonality, but if both are going to take these hard stances, it's like, well, what gives? Because if nothing gives, then we both lose. And I think that was the L Bell Steelers situation. Neither one of them blinked, but in the end, I think we both lost.
All right, that's it then.
All right, man. Hey, salute the show. The first show back. You know, guess we'll do another show next week.
Sure.
Yeah. Guess we'll spend the luck, do it again next week. All right.
Looking forward.
Yeah. But hope y'all enjoyed the show today. If y'all did, man, if y'all did enjoy the show, hit that like button one time and don't forget to subscribe either. All right. You know we appreciate you as always. Shout out to the Friday Junior. Shout out to everybody that called in. And y'all stay safe out there, man. But either way, until next time, baby.
Peace.